All right, you're live.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. I here to prophesy again on another Saturday. I here on the streets of Babylon the Great, as you know of as America. And before we get into the scriptures, of course, giving all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rachakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel that consists of you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and also you Israelite foreigners that look like the other nations that's joined to us. Shalom.
Shalom.
And that man that you pray to, the names that I called out earlier, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, those are the names, the true names of who you call God and Jesus Christ. Yahweh is the most high power. The name means he is, or he exists. And the name Yahweh Shah is his only begotten son, who the world calls Jesus Christ. And his name means he's deliverer, or he salvation, or savior. It's like he's savior. So those names actually go perfect for who these men really are. Right. These are titles and names. Because you got he exists, basically the creator of everything. Mm-hmm. And then you got the savior. He was pretty much brought here to save Israel. And when he comes back, he's gonna save Israel. But the way he's coming back is not how the world expected. So we start off on
Matthew chapter 1, verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, for he shall save his people from their sins.
He shall save his people from their sins. Yahweh Shai, he is Savior. And you put Jesus in that, that don't even sound right. We're not going to even go into the meaning of that name, but hey, we're going to stick with the topic. Name Yahweh Shai.
If you go into the blue letter and you look up that word, it goes back to the etymology of the word Yahweh Shai. So for all you biblical scholars, you got to know how to speak the Paleo Hebrew, not that Yiddish bull crap. All right, the Paleo Hebrew. All right, the Lashawan Kodash. All right, you got to go into that.
Yep. And not only the name, but the image. Of course, we don't dwell on the image too much. But everybody expecting this white Jesus to come back. White Jesus never coming back, man.
Shalom,
extremely large so-called Negro, coming back, bringing terror on this place. So you can start off with Revelation 1 and Isaiah 45.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 1, verses 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of earth shall wail because of him, even so are mine.
Okay, so it says, behold, he coming with clouds. What are those clouds? Those clouds are the chariots. The scriptures say, the Lord maketh the dark waters his hiding places. Roughly paraphrasing. Those dark waters is talking about the clouds in the sky. But it's not talking about literal clouds. It's talking about what people call UFOs, that are the chariots of the Lord and the holy angels.
Psalms 105 and verse 39. He spread a cloud for a covering and fire to give light in the night.
Yep. He spread a cloud for a covering. And I think it was a couple of weeks ago, a brother shared a picture, and it was these circular clouds, but they was like the way they was positioned. They wasn't regular clouds, man.
Oh yeah, yep.
And everybody just driving about, minding their own business, not looking up, not even recognizing or trying to think what it is. Those are the eyes of the Lord, man. Those are what you call UFOs in those clouds. As a matter of fact, they're not real clouds. It's just a disguise. So, hey, the angels are closer than what people think, man. It may be angels walking around amongst us, and we don't even know. But also going back to Revelation 1 and 7, it says, every eye shall see him. And that's going to be a large chariot, man. You're going to have the angels, and then you're gonna have all the you're gonna have the large chariot that the Heavenly Father gonna be on. You know, people they gonna be losing their damn mind when they see that, thinking it's alien invasion. You got it up.
Since you mentioned about the angels that could be around us, well, there are angels around us, all right? This is Hebrews 13 and verse 2. It says, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares."
Angels unaware. You got it up.
Now I was gonna say, like, you know, you might be out working or something. I know this happened to me a couple of times, but you know, you might be out working, and next thing you know, you get talking to somebody. Next thing you know, like, man, this man ain't of the world, man.
Yep.
You know, I done had some people in my back seat. I'm like, yo, the conversation we was having, I was like, yo, that had to be like an angel or something, man.
Hey, just to share, experience. I think it was maybe last year. Me and my rib, we was out, we went to the beach, and we kept seeing chariots all night.
Yeah. So I remember you telling me about that.
God.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, we saw a chariot, and we looking, and this guy came out of nowhere. Hey, what y'all looking at?
Yep.
Like, oh no, it's just the sky is so bright out here, the stars and all of that. Oh, okay. He left.
Shalom,
he turned around and he was gone, man. I'm like, where that dude go?
Shalom,
Hey, he could have been an angel. Then again, he could have just, disappeared somewhere on us. But hey, that could have been an angel, man. But yeah, when the Lord come back, when Yahweh Shah come back, you gonna know the difference between the angels and regular people. Because they're coming back for vengeance.
Yep.
Not only vengeance, salvation, but they're gonna bring some nasty rap with them, man. Get us Isaiah 66, start at verse 15.
I know I also mentioned it in Wisdom of Solomon. If I'm not mistaken, it's the 7th or the 17th chapter. One of those. Where it talks about the apparitions.
Oh yeah, man. Every horror movie that has ever been made, man, is gonna be real in that day. You're gonna see apparitions. You're gonna see those apocalyptic movies. Zombie movies. Those every man for himself, last man standing, end of the world movies. Nuclear war movies. Terminator and all that. You're gonna see all of that, man. They make these movies because they came up with a good idea in their head. They made these movies because they read scriptures. And you're gonna see all of this at one time. Lord's willing is soon.
Even Ronald Reagan in his 1985 address to the United Nations, he talked about an alien force coming through, and everybody that was fighting each other, they had to stop and fight the aliens, man. So even your world leaders, that's why Trump established the sixth mode of defense, which is the Air Force. I'm not the Air Force, but the Space Force. The Space Force. So these higher upper ends know, but they give it to you everyday people, and you just take it as, oh, that's entertainment. No, it's actually right here in the scriptures.
Yep.
That's prophecy, man. That's Joel chapter 3, if I'm not mistaken. The Lord gonna bring all these nations to the valley of Yahweh Shabbat, Jehoshaphat, and they're gonna have to fight against the Lord. If they're gonna lose terribly, they're not just gonna lose. It's gonna be a slaughter, man. It ain't gonna even be a fight.
Yeah, Second Ezra said that they got turned into dust.
Yeah.
All you saw was dust.
All you saw was dust. And all these armies, think about how large these militaries are all around the earth, man. And they get gathered together in one spot, and the Lord just turn all of the dust, man.
China brags about having a 1 million man army.
Man, that million man army gonna be zero real soon, man.
Because the scriptures is known, Yahweh is known by the power of judgment. Everybody fear him of his judgments, and he is also known through the examples in the scripts to be slaughtering thousands and thousands upon thousands of people. All right, for judgment. Shoot, we in the book of Samuel, yep, and it says it in there, yep.
It may be in the book of Samuel where one angel slaughtered an army of like 100,000 men or something like that.
I think that's some judges, but the 185,000 Assyrians were put in flight.
I think so. One angel, man.
Yep.
So what more? The Heavenly Father's only begotten Son coming back. What more is he gonna do?
Hey, what the Lord said, you know, when what was that, Matthew, that when Peter cut off that man's ear, the Lord said, "Don't you know that I could call 12 legions of angels?"
Exactly.
Hey man, and then another thing, you're not gonna see them coming. This is gonna be like, bam, they're here. You know, because if you
Thief in the night.
yeah, if you notice the speed of those if you seen, you know, what they call UFO videos, man, them things move like lightning, man. Just imagine all of them pulling up on Earth like that. You got that off.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 66, starting in verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
And he said he gonna come with his chariots like a whirlwind, man. You know, you gonna see clouds, you gonna see smoke, and you gonna see what you call what people call UFOs, and they just gonna appear, and they gonna bring some nasty disaster with them, man. Taking out all the wicked, you know, taking out all the proud, you know, and then they gonna lift up a standard against those that's abiding by the prophecies, abiding by the laws, you know, to the best of their ability. You know, those men that's teaching, you know, Lord's willing, it's us. You know, they gonna get those men certain powers to further take down this place. You know, then after that, it's really no escaping, man. If you ain't part of the elect, man, you finish. You know.
Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah, see, the Lord, at the end of the day, if you don't take this rebuke, you're going to receive the rebuke of the fire, man.
That's right.
So it'd be wise to hearken unto the words of the Lord right now and repent, especially the Israelites. Well, it's like only you Israelites, all right? You either repent and now, or you just going to have to get the rebuke of the flames of the fire of Yahweh Shem Shai.
That's right.
And you really don't want to, you don't want that, man. All right?
Nobody wants that.
You suffer your whole household being destroyed, man. All right?
Because, you know, you got Jake, especially in rap, you know, over the last 30 years, you know, niggas always like to be, controversial, you know, and I guess I'm a, you know, Biggie Smalls, I guess I go to hell and this, that, and the third. No, see, y'all got this idea of Catholicism hell, right? Or that lake of fire as spoken of in the scriptures where you think it's just somewhere where you under earth and it's some South Park episode, man. No, this lake of fire that's coming is going to be, it's going we already in the bottom of the lake per se. It's just the Lord going to fill this bitch up with fire.
Yeah.
You know?
It was, I think that was Eddie Griffin. He was doing a stand-up. He was like, you know, he don't want to go to heaven. He'd rather go to hell.
Yeah, see, they say
all
that.
kind of wicked shit, man.
But they don't know what they're saying. They're saying it from a Christianity viewpoint of hell, that it's just like, oh, there ain't no fear in that. No, what we're telling you, nah, you ain't just gonna die in your sleep and wake up in the fourth realm of hell. You know, no, you're gonna feel that hell fire. As the scriptures say, you got it, brother.
It's gonna be some serious pain too. And yeah, pain that's gonna last for a long time, man. You know, I would rather get this thing now, you know, do what's pleasing to the Lord now, and pray for salvation, than deal with that fire that's coming, man.
This is Psalms 11 in verse, I'll get to the point, verse 6. It says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and in horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup.
Yeah, man, those missiles gonna come when the Lord say they, when he want them to come.
That's right.
You know, all he got to do is seal the elect, get the elect out of here, you know, beamed up on those chariots. If you still here left over, if you left after those chariots leave, man, you finished, man. The chariots ain't gonna come back and get your ass.
Oh, we made a mistake.
Yeah, like
fucking mistake.
Please come back. Nah, it's too late, man. You got that Matthew 25.
Hey, because what do we, you know, people scoff at us when we speak about that strangeness of salvation. You can't. There's nobody that's ever been, like, think about the idea of being abducted, right? Like, alien abduction. How you gonna accidentally? How you not gonna be abducted if you meant to be abducted? It's a damn beam of light. It's hitting you. I was just watching. What's that movie? This Is How It Ends.
Oh yeah, that one.
Right.
When they had those at the store.
All the comedians and stuff.
Yeah,
everybody was getting beamed up. It was like it wasn't no. Oh shit, that the beam hit. You standing right here and the beam just hit 5 feet over and miss you or whatever. No, that type of technology, it ain't no mistakes with it. So like how you said, if you on that chariot, you supposed to be on there. If you ain't on there, you ain't supposed to be on there.
That's why they was fighting so hard to get on those chariots.
Yeah,
in the
trying
movie,
to redeem themselves.
Which it ain't really gonna happen like that. But they was holding on for dear life to other people's legs and stuff, trying to get beamed up from the destruction.
Trying to go on the light with them.
Like, yeah, that's all.
That just be Esau trying to be
funny.
Yeah, trying to be funny. But at the end of the day, if you looked at it from a spiritual eye, you'd be like, yeah, that's how it's gonna go down. I got another quick one. This is Psalms 21 and verse 9. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath, and the fire shall devour them.
Hey, that's those missiles, man. It can't be nothing else. What on earth right now can produce that much fire?
That's right.
Nothing. Not no volcanoes, not no lightning strikes, not no forest fire. What they call it in California, those wildfires out there. No, that's not gonna be it. It's gonna be nuclear destruction coming from millions of missiles, man.
And fervent heat.
And they're gonna hit every single one of their targets.
All the elements gonna melt
within 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got that out.
Yeah, this is Matthew chapter 25, starting at verse 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
Yeah, man. The lamps is that this pretty much the truth. But along with the truth, you gotta have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You can't, the oil. You can't just be a nigga out here and think that, if you feed the homeless on Thanksgiving, you got a chance to make it on the chariot, man. That ain't how it goes.
That's what happened to Young Dolph.
Hey, that's judgment, man. Not to laugh at it, but hey, that's judgment from your house. You're gonna laugh. It's in the scriptures, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Niggas were getting donuts for his mom.
That's what the scriptures say. And this is Proverbs chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying," and that's what we're out here doing. "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning." So niggas love to scorn at us, and they love to talk shit against the Lord. But when the Lord bring judgment, we're not supposed to laugh at y'all. Man, fuck you, man. All right, verse 23. "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have sat at naught at all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh."
Yeah, that's gonna be a funny time, man. But all of these rappers and entertainers, they done heard the truth some type of way. They done heard the truth, but they so caught up in the world, they so caught up in their riches, women, and all these things that they got. By doing their wickedness, they gonna continue to be wicked. But when they ass get smoked, man, then it's R.I.P. this person, R.I.P. that, young this person, and now the whole world sad. But you've been a whole nigga the whole time, man.
You was talking about death and all your records, so why you mad at this nigga got shot?
You reap what you sow. That's right.
I got one for you, real quick. This is Luke 6 and 25, and it says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep." Yeah, this is Luke 6 and 25, and it says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep."
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a terrible time and a fun, rejoicing time at the same time. And that's gonna tell you who the Lord is dealing with, who He's been dealing with, and who's gonna get caught up in that destruction.
That's right.
Because before the destruction comes, you're gonna go through hell before you go through that pain. You know, you're gonna go through hunger. You know, you're gonna see your homeboys and your family members getting put to death. You know, you're gonna have all kind of plagues and shit, man. You know, you're gonna go through all kind of shit before you actually get put to death on this when these missiles come.
So Lord will tell you that in the book of Amos. Matter of fact, I'll grab it for you. It'll tell you that. You can't flee from judgment of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Especially in these times when nobody has any more excuses of they didn't know.
What the heck?
Right? Because the internet basically, you know, the Lord used the internet to push the word, man. All right? Let me find it real quick. Amos chapter 5, verse, I'll start at verse 18. It says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So ain't no escaping the Lord, man.
Ain't no escaping. Your bunkers, your damn your space stations, your underwater bunkers, you know, submarines. All that's gonna get taken out. That's Amos chapter 9 from the top, I believe. The Lord said He gonna command the serpent to bite. You know, the ones that's in the water, and the ones that's the ones that's up in the space stations, He gonna bring them down. The ones that desire to go down to hell, He gonna take His hand and He gonna pull them up.
Yep.
What is His hand gonna be? You know, His hand gonna be the men that He gave those powers to. This brother can get Ezekiel 24. I think it's around verse 14. Done.
First Samuel 17, when David about to take on Goliath, and he talks about how he just beat a lion and he beat a bear. Does that have to do? Is that showing that he gets? Is that showing salvation in kind of way?
It's a yeah.
Showing the power and faith.
The water, brother. Con, I got it.
All right, Matthew 25 and 2. I'll start with 5. Matthew 25 and 1. This shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish.
Yeah, man. You know, those foolish ones are the ones that's gonna wait till the last minute. You know, that's why everybody trying to figure out when the last day is. It don't matter when the last day is. We in the last days, man.
I thought we've been in the last day since 2,000 years ago.
Yeah, your ass just need to get right and just stop trying to be in the world and be wicked. Just living in pleasure all the time. You know, doing everything but the right thing.
Six.
Right. Continue on.
Matthew 25 and 3. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Verse 4. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps.
Yeah, the wise took the oil, which is that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, with their lamps, man. You know, it's time to get it now. Really, it's been time to get it. This truth been out for over 50 years, man.
We're trying to keep it.
Yeah, we're trying to keep that oil, man.
Matthew 25 and 5. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps.
Yep. Continue on.
Verse 8. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out.
Yeah, man. It ain't gonna be none of that in that day, man. You know, if you ain't got that knowledge, if you ain't got the wisdom and understanding in that day, you can't hold on to the man of the Lord, man. You know, if the scriptures say work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, right now is the time. You know, don't wait till the last minute. Oh man, what Jesus Yahweh, you know, Yahweh Shah, whoever y'all called on. Hey, what's the name? I need to pray to him so he can. No, man, it's too late. You calling his people up. You know,
And even goes for these Jakes that's in these other camps, man. They don't have the oil, man. They coming out with a false breakdown every week, man. Like this week is this seed of Israel guy talking about you are not who your father is, man. And that's been just stamped out through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah.
That's putting blood on their hands, man. Because the people that's following them, they gonna get caught up in that time too, believing in the wrong doctrine.
Because Jake loved lies, man.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture say the best of a man is vanity, because Jake loved lies. Here it is, you tell Jake the truth, and Jake hates you and despises you for giving him the right answer. Right. But then this type of bullshit that, your father doesn't determine your seed line, it be simple breakdowns. Jake got to make it a big controversy. That's how you know you scoffers and scorners. You got it, brother.
Shit, that's too many demons out here, man.
This shit like Grand Theft Auto, man.
Yeah. But hey, it ain't gonna throw off the spirit. We're gonna keep going in this truth, right? We're gonna keep going in this word, But hey, we can't say it enough. Get this truth while you can.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just scoff at the videos. Don't just try and find the truth and then find some type of
smooth spot.
Yeah, smooth spot, or find some type of what you would think a flaw is.
Yeah.
And what we're saying. No, man, you can't do that. The Lord is dealing with us. The Lord is dealing with the men of great millstone, starting with the elders and apostles on down.
Matter of fact, get Job 31 real quick, man. For dogs.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, get Job 31, man.
We'll change it up for a quick second.
Yeah, for a quick second.
We'll jump back to
I got it.
Got it.
30.
Is it Job 30 and 1? Yeah, Job 30 and 1.
Job 30 and 1. Job chapter 30, verse 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock.
And that's what's wrong with our people. Our people are so used to this system, us being the tail and them being the head. They just go along with all this bullshit. Our people need to wake up and realize just because they look like they having a good time don't mean that they are having a good time. They losing jobs, their money shit, right? They ain't got no food, all right? The Christmas is looking all weakish, all right? But then they want to walk through the earth and have this bravado as if, like, if I just say some cute shit, oh, well, I'm just supposed to now be like, she's cool, she can invite to the cookout, man. You Edomites were never invited to our cookouts. All right? Keep going.
Job 30 and 2. Yea, were too might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 3. For want and famine they were
solitary. Go back to the top. That it wouldn't have them sit with the flocks today.
Job 30 and 1.
Yeah.
But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock.
Yeah, Job wouldn't have had these Edomites sit with his dogs. Right. That's the mind, Frank. Talking about go dogs. No, get away from my dogs.
Right.
Go dogs.
Yeah. The filthiness that these Edomites do with their animals, man.
They be jerking their dogs off, kissing them in the mouth.
Bestiality.
Full-fledged relationships, man.
Molesting
like that's what I said. It's like, man, listen, man, go dogs. No, y'all just go away. Y'all just go away.
Go away from the dogs.
I got a precept right quick.
Go ahead, bro.
Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomever he will, and set up over it the basis of men.
Hey, it's a base community. This is a base society, man. All right? Everything about it is these people, whether they know it or not, this is a fourth world country at this point. Maybe 10, 20 years ago, it was a third world country. This is a fourth world country, man. Half these people are retarded. They sick in the head, sick in the body. Damn near all of y'all are broke. I don't give a, like, you can have all this paraphernalia and uniforms and shit, but when your ass go home, you're gonna be looking to beat the hell out of Becky tonight, man. Because the first is around the corner.
Get some dick.
Nah, to hell with that. Beating niggas get you canceled, man.
Right.
Oh yeah. Now,
All right.
yeah, with that,
Karen is at home getting a snot box pushed back.
Right.
Because y'all living just like niggas now.
Right.
Drinking green tea.
The new
Y'all out
niggas.
there equals playing field as niggas. That's fun. There's
Get
niggas
a-
out here that's doing better than you.
Yeah.
Having lovely families and relationships and now Esau out here.
Them three devils in what it was Brown down in the country that just got convicted.
Yeah.
That would have never happened.
No.
Yeah.
That would have never happened. You know, that's why these curses being turned around, man. This place is really through.
It is, bro.
They just want to make it appear like it ain't on this last.
This
day.
is just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, this all fluff.
Like I say, these same people that are walking up and down the streets by January the 1st, they're gonna be boo-hooing trying to figure out how to pay their own goddamn bills or how to feed themselves. At least we forget that your supply chain is breaking down right in front of you. Inflation is up. Bro, I seen tickets for Drake and Kanye. They're having a concert. The tickets in the middle, just to show you how this money has inflated. The tickets in the middle, right? $7,500. Who the fuck is paying $7,500 for a concert?
In the name of a nigga and Larry.
Oh,
Hoover.
free Larry Hoover.
Come on now.
What? Go ahead, you got it, bro.
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and he shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
Yes, sir.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it.
Yeah, man, the Lord is breaking this place down, starting with these idols, man.
Shit, this is idol worship.
Fake gods, damn favorite team or whatever. Favorite rappers and entertainers. The Lord is gonna put an end to all of that, man. And what he's gonna do? He's gonna bring war against all you people.
These people don't understand that there's no new thing under the sun. What happened in ancient Rome happened now.
Yep.
They had distractions to keep you away from what's really going on. All right, there's all types of. The government's basically run out of money. But all you can talk about is a college football team that you're not going to even benefit from. It's not like you're making money off the team. You know?
Give you money to the team.
Because these don't be no free events, these be tickets. These damn devils just finished Thanksgiving, paying $100 for a turkey. And then you turn around and doing this worldly, vain shit, man. But all you're doing is destroying your own economy, further and further putting yourselves in that debt, that abaya. What is that? That thick clay, that badya. All right, you got it, bro.
Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yep.
And
Really? Hey, that's getting ready to happen now, man. If it ain't happening already in certain spots. And what's that? That's going to be civil war. People gonna be fighting, in their own country. Being divided up.
Shit, bro, they fighting now, man.
Yeah.
A lot of family structures was worse than Thanksgiving, man.
Oh yeah, because they divided with the about the jab and about
political beliefs.
Political beliefs. Who should wear a mask at the dinner table and who should not. Hey, the Lord done did a nice work on this place, man.
Right.
Bringing down these holidays. These holidays are not the same no more, man.
Not at all.
Hey, a lot of people just stayed at home. Black Friday wasn't even like it normally be, man.
niggas was at home Thursday ordering Uber Eats.
Right.
I know, because I was working. Verse 3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof.
Ooh.
Hey, the spirit is failing in this place. What these Babylonian citizens gonna continue to do? They're gonna continue to indulge in games, all type of folly,
Laugh
just to
now.
keep their spirit going. But hey, like I would just say it, laugh now and cry later. All this is gonna come to an end real soon.
Cause we be crying, even if there's no tears involved, just in the spirit of just scripture say cry aloud. Spare not. The scriptures say, mark them that sigh and cry. So we're crying. These people are like chuckling, a pack of hyenas.
Yeah. I read it earlier, Proverbs 1. It said wisdom cried out in the streets.
Yeah, we crying. No tears. Sometimes tears, no tears, but still, these people are just having a good, jolly old time. Not, but then when you talk about what's happening in the world, they get all depressed and sad and be ready to cut their arms and shoot themselves in their fucking forehead, man. They don't want to deal with what's. See, it's temporary. Do you want to deal with pain now? Like what we was talking about earlier. Do you want to what's to put away your pleasure for now for gains in the future, or do you want to have that pleasure now and be having pain in the future? You people are going to inherit nothing but pain and problems, man. Because it's all fucking fun and games. Y'all nigga waiting for Christmas and New Year's.
Jeremiah 50 and 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Yeah, man. Babylon is about to be a desolation, man.
That's right.
You know, all of this fun and games, you ain't gonna hit nothing but crying, gunshots. You ain't gonna hit no damn sirens. You know, no ambulance. Who gonna be driving the ambulances? It ain't gonna be no money. Ain't nobody going to work, man.
Right. Niggas don't want to work now.
All you gonna hear is grown men screaming like little women. Damn, just people getting their shit pushed back everywhere, man.
Because people are still thinking that, we're gonna rebound. America's
build back better.
Yeah, build back better. It's gonna be great again. No, it's gonna be cut asunder now.
Hey, you know what? They was better off keeping my man Donnie in the office, man.
Right.
Then they put Sleepy Joe in there. That nigga ain't did shit for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Slow Joe.
Except get a colonoscopy.
Right.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 7, starting verse 7. Babylon I'll start at verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Yeah, we warning you people now. Come out of the midst of this place, man. It's nothing but folly, it's nothing but entertainment. You know, but it's soon that destruction gonna come, and you gonna wish you had to listen.
Verses 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, all these different philosophies, all these different, you know, pretty much the American culture has destroyed all these other nations, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people flee over here from these other countries, thinking that they're gonna. I did a lesson on this morning. Thinking that they're gonna come over here and live the greatest life, and they get over here and see all kinds of filth, man. You know, they go to these colleges and see their classmates get robbed and murdered. You know,
Drug overdose.
That happens a lot. Oh, drug overdoses. That don't even really make the news.
Right.
You know, but
yeah, they looking at Babylon. They looking at the outside of the cup. How shiny it is. Look how it glows. Look at the jewels.
But
on the outside.
that's how John saw it.
That's exactly my point I was making.
Don't turn down the wrong street, man. Your ass finished.
Yeah, there was a lady from my job. She came from Japan, where the other part of the company's from. And, you know, one thing she was like in her little speech, she was like, "Any advice for me?" In my mind, I was like, "Yeah, don't go downtown. Keep your ass out the city.
Or go back where you came from.
Or go back."
And that's no racism involved.
Yeah, no racism. That's the advice though. Like you looking for some serious advice, man. Either just stay the fuck out the city or go home, man.
Right. Yeah. You can literally, I think it's Northside Drive, man. You can see mansions and all these nice condos, all these nice buildings. You go a quarter mile and pass under a bridge, you in the damn projects, man.
A quarter mile?
It ain't even a quarter mile. It's you basically pass a bridge. Yeah.
Ride down Ponce. Just ride down Ponce.
Yeah. It's Jace out there.
Literally ride down Ponce. If you go on the left side of the road, it's beautiful. Go on the right side, you on Boulevard. You on Moreland. You Cortland. The difference between Cortland and Juniper is like it's like crossing the intersection. You be like, damn, beauty. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the only thing that separates the good part of Moreland is 20.
Yeah.
You go on that side of 20, you and goddamn better watch your back.
You're back in the trenches.
Man, hey, in that time, man, Them niggas in the projects that you live right across the street from, they gonna run up in your house at the end of the day. You know, they gonna know that you got a nice stock of food. You know, they ain't gonna care about no weapons, man. There's gonna be too many of them. You might have 25 Jakes, you know, or in one little section of the projects, right across the street. You know, you got 2, 3 Edomites living in a nice big house with a supply of food that can feed all 25 of them Jakes. What they gonna do, man? They're not gonna fear no guns.
Man, please. They gonna eat. They gonna eat each other, man.
Yeah.
To hell with Jake. See, that's when crime is gonna be truly crime. Like I said, Egyptians against Egyptians, because everybody likes to sell the talking points of black crime. Crime happens around who you live around. These Edomites, you gonna see that French versus the remember it was the French, the Spaniards, and the British, and you're gonna see all these elements of how they've always been at each other's throats. It's just because of the money system, and they turn their tribal hate for each other onto go dogs. Right. They turn their tribalism into that. But wait until all this don't matter, man. They're gonna be back to being into their whole that Idumean realism of them, man. That ancient Dukes of Edom spirit, man. Yeah.
This is Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take bar for her pain, and so she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies.
It's like the brother just mentioned, man. Talking to the Asian lady. Go back home. You don't want to see what's gonna happen in this place, man. As a matter of fact, if you from China, you go back to China now, you might escape the nuclear missiles, man. You know, and just make it into slavery. But hey, either way it goes, it ain't no hill in this place, man. Those missiles are gonna come, and everything that's gonna add up to it is gonna happen. So the famine, the plagues are already here, the beginning of them, and it's gonna get worse from here, man. You know, you're gonna still have Edomites and niggas out here still trying to enjoy themselves in Babylon, and we're in the end, man. You know, they gonna still try and find some type of way of entertainment, but after a while, ain't nothing gonna be funny, man. You know, that's gonna be that cry later time. You know, laugh now, have your fun now. You gonna cry later. And the men of the Lord that's sighing and crying now, we're gonna be rejoicing in that day.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a beautiful time. Hey, if you can go back to that Luke, who had that Luke 6?
I did. Let me get it real quick for you.
It's a lot to that.
It was Luke 6 and I'm gonna start. I'll start a few verses up for you. All right, this is Luke 6:23, and it says, "Rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in thee like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation."
Yeah, because you comfortable now, man. You know, you rich, you comfortable. Going back to these rappers and entertainers, you know. And hey, it says, read that again.
Yeah, I got you. This is Luke 6:24, and it says, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation."
It says, "Woe unto you." That means destruction, man. Mm-hmm. You know, because you rich now, you know, you probably became rich in a wicked way. It ain't too many Jakes out here that got an honest, made an honest living, you know, by living righteous. Right. That don't exist.
Yeah, he a billionaire because he was a good guy.
No, that don't exist over here. You gotta have wickedness. You gotta be surrounded by the wicked. They have to approve your riches.
It's their riches.
Yeah, it's theirs. You know, they're not gonna share it with. They're not gonna share it with a member of Great Millstone. They're not gonna share their riches with righteous men, man. You know, this is only made for the wicked on that side. Continue.
Yeah, Gotcha. Verse 25, and it says, "Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger.
Yep.
Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep."
Yeah, you gonna mourn and weep. All this laughing, it's gonna turn into tears, man. You know, because the next step of this place is destruction.
You know, to Brother Ed, their laughter is going to turn to tears because all the things that brought them laughter is about to go away. Huh. What brings people laughter? King Solomon said that. Basically, in Ecclesiastes 8, that mirth is the chief thing above all, right? Being mirth and merry, drinking wine and merry. That's what brings laughter to you. So that we're not in that mind frame because we're in the house of mourning. But these people that are in the house of mirth, when the mirth disappears, right? There's no longer games to be able to go drink, have your favorite signature drink and your favorite burger. You know what I mean? And in your favorite spots, when all that shit go away, these people, because they're connected to it, they're gonna feel the pinch. We're not connected to this shit.
You remember when the lockdown first came, man, the suicide rate went up. Mm-hmm. Okay, in certain areas.
It's people that's not here because of from 2 years ago when the COVID started. Oh shit, it's starting. Kapow. Bro, we ain't even go through nothing. Right. You could have got like 3 stimulus checks.
It could have got better for you.
It could have got better for you. But instead you said, oh God. This the big one. This the big one. 2 years later.
Taraji Henson.
Yeah.
She had to go get counseling because of the lockdown, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because she couldn't get out the house like she wanted to. You know, especially these entertainers, man. They used to that, being followed by people, paparazzi and all of that. You know, they used to having all that fame. Yep. Man, when the Lord really bring a real plague on this place, man, you entertainers gonna commit suicide like it's nothing.
Hell yeah.
Because really, at that time, you're not gonna be anyone.
Yeah.
Everything that you did your whole life to strive to be who you are, all of a sudden that's gonna be gone, man.
Now you gotta be back around the people that you've been avoiding for your whole life.
Right.
I'm gonna keep going for you, bro. And it says, "Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you. That's the point. For all so did their fathers to the false prophets." That's the point.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 24 verses I started verse 5. Isaiah 24 and 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Verse 6.
No, go ahead.
Verse 6. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Yeah, man. So the earth is actually taking a toll on, just the way the culture of America. You know, the scriptures even say in Isaiah 14 that the fir trees are gonna rejoice when Babylon get destroyed and this devil get taken down, man. You know, because first of all, we're supposed to have a earth Sabbath every 7 years. You know, when the last time that was kept? So the earth is just constantly being ran, and now that the weather's out of order, the plants out of order, the animals out of order, everything is out of order now.
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away. The hardy people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant." We just read that. Probably why you're laughing.
It needed to be read again.
Spirit. It immediately came to my mind. You speaking about the earth.
Hey, God. Hey, so, man, first of all, America, it's done. It ain't gonna be no trees growing here, no plants, nothing. Yeah, it's just gonna be a damn desert made of ash.
And well, you speaking about the Earth, you know, it says Earth will have a Saturn-like ring made of space trash. Up to 400 pieces of junk will fall into the Earth annually, scientists say. So, under the rule of the wicked, we now have a Saturn, a ring around Earth like Saturn, but it wasn't put there by the Alahayim. You know, Esau put this ring around this Earth with his trash, man. And who of the 18 nations is responsible for that shit? You can't say we can't blame Ham for that. We ain't gonna blame Japheth for that. I sure as hell don't have enough money to create pollution.
They'll show you in that movie Wally. I remember Barb mentioned where it was so much damn trash on the planet they was actually taking the crates and just throwing them like at the outside the atmosphere.
Oh, just throwing it out there to get it out of here.
Just get it out.
Oh, they showed that like there was trash all around the Earth, like orbiting, just trash everywhere.
Idiocracy is another movie that shows you that, where they was in the future and they was having trash avalanches and shit.
They got trash islands in the ocean.
Oh yeah,
man.
Crazy.
Esau, there ain't gonna be no unemployment in the kingdom for you Edomites either.
No, sir.
You have plenty of work to do. You have to get all the trash out of the ocean. I mean, Lord gonna bless certain men with spiritual powers. We're able to do it just by snapping our fingers, but
the joy of watching you do it.
Right.
We're gonna enjoy watching you do it. Clean up what you mess up, man. You know. One more quick precept.
Yeah, Isaiah 24 and verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the wine languish, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Verse 8. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
All this joy is gonna cease, man.
What'd you just read?
Isaiah 24 and 8.
That's the spirit. I go read Jeremiah 16. But that's the spirit of the same type.
Isaiah 24 and 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Hey, because it's lucky. Because when you read in Isaiah the 19th chapter, the Lord said he's going to do away with the idols of Egypt. See, this drinking and partying and bullshit, this is in the name of a demon. This is that Bacchus, that Saturnalia. We're in that time of the year right now. That Christmas Saturnalia, that celebratory spirit, right? But the Lord said that he's going to do away with the idols of Egypt. So when this has happened, you're not going to be able to be in the spirit of mirth. A lot of these people don't even realize why they're in that spirit. It's a demon. My mind is, how the hell are these people so joyful when everything is crumbling around them? They shutting down the traveling. They're going to re-shut this place down. You ain't got no supplies. Ain't no Nike shoes. What's here is here. But everybody wants to be in that wine and mirth spirit. Man, the Lord going to destroy your idols that you give reverence to in that raveling and party and bullshit spirit. And you're going to be stuck out here. See, the Lord going to kill the spirit of what you doing. The hell with just going to party and have a good time. It's a spirit that's attached to that, man. You just want to shake your ass and be a thotty and because it comes with adultery. It comes with eating abominable foods. The Lord gonna shut all that shit off, man.
Right. Yeah, man, but hey, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and step down and let the next brother teach.
Step in the ring. Come. And man, we continue in that same spirit, get me Nahum, the 3rd chapter, because the brother spoke about the land being defiled, and he spoke about the trash and the things of that nature, how Esau is totally destroying the earth. But this land is not only defiled by the trash and the pollution, it's defiled by blood, man. The reason these Edomites can walk around and go to these stadiums is because they almost totally eradicated the Northern Kingdom, man. That's the only reason they can go about to and fro to these different ball games and shit, man, and drink and yell "Go Dogs," man.
That's right, bro.
First Thessalonians,
I got Nahum 3.
repentance, tribulation. You got Nahum 3?
I got it for
Go
you.
ahead, bro.
This is Nahum 3:1, and it says, "Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery."
This land is full of all lies and robbery. Even how they can conceive this land, man, from the natives. All right, that gives them the ability to go around and drink and go to these different events, man. You know, it was stolen, man. The land that in which you are participating in these things, because hey, you ask one of the Edomites, you know, how do you have the ability to go, you know, up and down the streets and go to the Yellow Jackets and the Dogs game? Yeah. How was this establishment established? They'll start beatboxing, you know, or they'll tell you manifest destiny. Yeah. No, you niggas stole it, you know, and that's robbed and totally spilled the blood of the Northern Kingdom, man.
And then lied, like you said, and lied.
And then lied about it, and you're continuing to lie about it.
That's right.
All right. If you want everything to be kumbaya and peace, hey, get the land back you stole. All right. But the only way it's gonna be cleansed, man, is what's the ultimate cleansing agent? Fire. All right. Sterilization through fire. You know, I'm glad the brother brought the America Be Destroyed sign out, because I like the look on these Edomite faces when they walk by and see that, because they don't believe that's gonna happen, but the scriptures tell you otherwise, man. Keep reading.
Yes, sir. And it says, "The prey departeth not, the noise of a whip, the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the jumping chariots."
Yeah, man. Hey, those missiles, man. It's coming to cleanse this land, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, it has to be cleansed. You know, we spoke about the land Sabbath and all that. Yeah, we know this devil's not going to do that. So the Lord is going to have to intervene and hit a reset, man. All right? Because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning that follows it. He's going to set one up that is more profitable than the guy that's ruling right now, man. You know? Now, we just had, Thanksgiving, and these people are still in that spirit, man. After Thanksgiving, when the family gonna get together, we're gonna go down to the stadium and root for the Dogs, you know, all that, the mirthful spirit that the brother was talking about. The only reason you're able to do that because you raped, robbed, and murdered the people that was on this land before you got here, man.
That's right, bro.
You know, you missed it. You mentioned Christopher Columbus. They'll tell you he discovered it. How the hell you gonna discover something where somebody's already living? It's like me going to this brother's house. Oh shit, you know, I found this apartment. You gotta go. Man, I was already here. You know, and these devils, man, you tell them that you bring it up, you know, they gonna try. Yeah, man, we love y'all, but that was so long ago. Hey, man,
that's why they don't scoff and scorn no more.
Exactly, the hell with all that, man. You know, the thigh has been uncovered, man. We know you. All right, everything that you've done is being brought to the forefront. Even your own people know that.
That's right.
You know, these Edomites know the history of America and how y'all got it. They'll break down crying if you bring it out. We bring out a slavery sign and we get the right Edomite and tug it down. They'll break down and cry because they know that the rulers of the Edomites, who they are a part of, you know, they know it was some bullshit how this land was gotten. But they don't want to hear about it, you know.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
You got that. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land.
Yeah, well, we didn't do it. We don't own slaves. I love black people. I love Native Americans. My boss is Native. Man, F all that, man. You know?
Hell yeah.
You gotta pay for this, man. Your tab is long, man. And you gotta pay.
And you still running it up.
Still running it up. On these days like this, man, I see these Edomites just walking around and getting in the camera, go Dogs, man. Hey, y'all got something coming, man. You know, for the things that you've done to the apple of the Most High's eye, okay? And you think you're just gonna continue to get away with it? No, man, it's gonna have to be cast in on, okay?
I got something for you real quick if you don't mind.
Go ahead, bro.
Real quickly. This is Numbers 35 and 33. And it says, "So shall ye not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it."
Hey, read that again.
Yes, sir.
Because they'll think reparations and things of that nature is the way to make it right. No, the only way to make it right is this scripture right here. Go ahead, bro.
It's the law. This is Numbers 35 and at 33.
Uh-huh.
And it says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
Yeah. Hey, these Edomites know the history of the Trail of Tears. You know, the Indian Removal Act.
Yeah.
They know all of that, man. They know the history. But now they try to take it out of the history books and hide it. No, you devils can't hide, man. You're being exposed, man, on every level. All right. And the only way to make it right is for this place to be totally burnt up, man, and it given back into the this land being given back into the people who it rightfully belongs to. Okay.
If I may,
Go ahead.
a real quick one. This is spirit.
Uh-huh.
This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 15, and it says that which hath been is now, and that which is to be already have been. Here's the point. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai requireth that which is past.
Yeah, he requires that which is past. So the same violence and bloodshed that you all did is gonna come back to you. You know. Matter of fact, get Isaiah 33 and 1. Isaiah 33 and 1. Bob Pushah, and then we're gonna go back to that.
Yeah, you saw the real Pushaisi.
Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled.
So the scripture saying, woe to thee that spoilest, and they were not spoiled. Go ahead.
And dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee.
Came over and dealt treacherously, man, with the northern kingdom. With no regards, man. Here it is, they signed in bills and treaties, and then these devils go against that, man, and totally remove them to the land, a piece of land or reservation where you can't even fucking grow food, no running water. You gonna take it and give them the worst piece of the fucking land? That's you devils, man. Then turn them into alcoholics. Turn them into alcoholics. You know,
Suicide rate is crazy.
Suicide rate is crazy. You know, they did a number on our people, man. But you bring that up, then y'all preaching hate. No, but what about this hate, man, that you showed to our people? All right.
It's clear as day, man. Like I was looking up an article today, and on the screen, it says Indian land for sale. So you just straight up took the land, no remorse or consequence. To see,
Right. Sell the shit like it's yours.
Like it's yours.
Pirates.
Right.
And they talk about piracy.
Right. Come on, man. It's our fucking ultimate pirate, man. Right. But he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it coming to him.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled.
So when your spoiling end and cease, then it's gonna be the tables is gonna turn, man, and you gonna be in the seat of being spoiled. All right, because you brought smallpox over here, to the natives. You totally kicked them out. Stole their customs. You got white people walking around here talking about they fucking native Indians, man.
Yeah.
No, the hell you not, man. You from the line of the devil, man.
It's Indians and Jews.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
This man is everything but Esau.
He everything but himself. Hey, but we got you figured out, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right.
And we out here in the highways and byways calling your white ass out, man.
Yes, sir.
And you not even a real white man.
Right.
You black, if anything. Because when you look into the connotation of these words, everything associated with white, you definitely not that.
You the real Negro.
You the real black man.
Yeah, you the real black man. You the original black man, goddammit.
That's why they always want to try to say, I have 3 and 2%, African American.
Man, shut up. Get the fuck out of here. Go dogs. That's all you niggas got left.
That's it, man.
That's all, bro. You said you had something?
Yeah.
I know there's more to that. Let him finish this real quick. Go ahead.
And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously,
So when you make an end to deal treacherously, go ahead.
they shall deal treacherously with thee.
We shall deal treacherously with you.
The big
And that's
payback.
through the big payback. That's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. He's orchestrating this. These are not our words. The Lord, this is coming straight out of the Bible, man. That you people swear on your inauguration.
Right.
So you should believe this if this is what your country or your presidents are swearing in the office on. So everything in here, you should be okay with it.
Yes, sir.
All right? Are you? But it don't really matter if you are not. It doesn't really make effect, because it's gonna happen. Go ahead, bro.
Sister brother brought out how they were selling Gad's land.
Uh-huh.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 19, in verse 14, thou shalt not remove thy neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in thine inheritance, which thou shalt inherit in the land that the Lord thy God giveth thee to possess it. Right, so you're not supposed to remove your neighbor's landmark. All right, Esau broke that law with Gad. All right, they stole so-called Native Americans' land. All right, they made all type of treaties and broke every single one of them. All right, and then they sold Gad's land. Exactly. And like the brother mentioned, they gave him the worst land to live in.
Exactly. Remove they for rent sign and put a for sale sign on it for your ass. Hey, that's Esau Edom for you, man. You know. This nigga a culture vulture. He want to be everybody but himself, like the brother mentioned. He want everything. He want to go into the heavens. He want space. This nigga want all the other planets. Like, damn, bro, when is enough? That's why you got to be taken out of the way.
That's right.
That's why you got to be totally done for after those 1,000 years you served, man. You know? That was it on that? Finish what you got.
This is Isaiah 14. I want that, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
So that's getting back to the point of their argument. You already know the argument. We done heard it fucking hundreds of times, man. When we bring out the atrocities and the when we bring out the laundry list of things that this nigga done did, he want to move the goalposts and start deflecting, you know. But there ain't no deflection. There ain't nowhere around it. The scripture says, you want to read it, bro. Read it.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
For the iniquity of your father. Those Edomites that did have slaves that go down, back down your line. All right, you're going to pay for what they did. Because there's a such thing called reincarnation too. All right. How do you know you didn't own slaves? How do you know that? All right. You may be speaking about this lifetime, but you don't know what you did in your past life to the apple of the Most High's eye. You know,
I was gonna say, because there's a thing in the scriptures speak about an inheritance.
Yep.
And a lot of you, I don't know who shared that, but I believe a brother shared that video of I think these Edomites across the country are now finding basically receipts showing that their family owned slaves. So it's like, even if you, like you said, even if, let's just say you didn't personally own slaves, if your grandfather and your father did, you kind of did inherit the rights to it. A lot of these so-called white people are still making money off of our forefathers, through insurance plans and policies and shit.
Yeah, they still reaping the benefits off the blood that was shed through the conception of the U.S. of A. You know, they still reaping the benefits of it. All right, trust fund after trust fund, all of that, man. These devils are still living off of that. All right, go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Give me Job 9:24. All right, because if you Edomites are not the guilty party, then who is? All right, by process of elimination. All right, it wasn't us. We ain't got shit. You stole what we had. You know, it ain't the Elamites. It ain't Cush. None of them. All right, who has the control of the world? You know, or it seems like they do right now. All right, you so-called Edomites, man, by process of elimination, you fit the bill. You know, go ahead, bro.
I got this is Exodus 34:7, and it says, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgressions and sins, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, and upon the third and the fourth generation.
So you still guilty of that shit, you know, according to the scriptures, man. Because hey, put it this way. If it was a good inheritance, you wouldn't try to separate yourself from that. But now that it's the bloods and the hard labor, the backs of the Negroes, the so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and Native Americans, you want to separate yourself from that. But if it was, hey, separate yourself from the benefits too that it brought forth. If that's the case, if you don't want to take no responsibility for it, hey, just get the land back. You niggas go back to Europe or wherever you came from.
But I do me.
I do me, but you ain't gonna do that, you know. yeah, I'm sorry for it, but I ain't giving it back. That's basically what you niggas is saying, you know?
Because they're in the spirit of, I ain't gonna give it back to you. You're gonna have to take it from me. You're gonna take it out. You have to pry it out of my dead hand. All right, well, we will.
Over my dead body.
Over my dead body.
All right.
Okay.
Scripture says we're going to have our hands on the necks of our enemies.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Even if they did give it back, man, look where the earth is at now.
It's some bullshit. I don't want this shit.
I don't want this shit.
Right.
Imagine like, here, I'm gonna give you Georgia.
I don't want this shit. It's
Gay ass city.
Right.
What the fuck you gonna do with Georgia?
Fucking trash the size of Texas. I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You done already polluted it and defiled it and raped, robbed, and murdered on this land. We don't want this shit. It has to be cleansed by fire, man, before we can take over. You know, we get it back in blood, like a nigga Pooh Shiesty say. You know, you said you had a precept. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dwelt. It's like Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12.
Yep.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dwelt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Verse 13. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and cut off men and beasts from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman. They of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger, and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, says the Lord.
Yeah, hey, and that's that recompense. That has yet to come into play, man.
That's right.
You know, we have yet to have you all, the nation of Edom, in derision, in the manner in which you've had our people, man. But the Lord, the scripture said the Lord is going to use his people, Israel, basically to recompense or to pay back the things in which you've done to our people, man. All right? And that has yet to happen. And that's the only way things are going to be made right. You got this guy walking hand in hand, side by side with the Edomite, no telling what the hell they going to do. You know?
And you say,
right?
though join hand in hand.
Exactly. Though you join hand in hand, it still has to happen. You know? In that day, it's going to come that Negro that's walking with that Edomite, he's going to have to make a choice. All right? Do I still side with the enemy, or do I join people that look like me? Hey, because what? The scripture do tell you in the Apocrypha that those are sort alike with their kind, roughly parallel. Yeah. So in that day, when it comes time for the recompense, though you join hand in hand with the so-called white man, you're going to have to make a decision in that day. All right? He may be in the way of your last meal. What you going to do? All right? You gonna say you love him, you know, because he going to be ready to stab you in the back. You know, we brought out the precept last week.
He ain't gonna second guess it.
He ain't gonna say he's gonna be right there. What it said, and if you fall, he'll be right there, waiting. He already thinking about what he gonna do to this nigga if shit go bad. But Jake don't be doing that. We such in a forgivable spirit. You know, that was in the past. Let it go. Nah, man, forget that. That is what has gotten our people further and further behind the 8 ball, man. All right. Yeah, Esau furthered the affliction, but our actions caused it. You know, in our own communities, you know, we could have said no to the drugs. All right. We could have said no to the guns and destroying our neighbors, but we fell right along with it. How about you know? How about you said you had some. Get that Thessalonians real quick. I know you've been holding. Then you got your precept. Go ahead, bro.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
They want to tell us turn the other cheek. You know, when it's beneficial for them.
Yeah.
When you gonna turn your goddamn other cheek? You know, we are the cheeks to turn. Goddamn it. You know, it's time for the Lord to stir up this thing, man, and get us back in that spirit, man, of our ancient forefathers.
That eye for an eye spirit.
Yeah, that eye for an eye. You know, that's the times we coming into. You done slapped and did everything.
Castrated us.
Every cheek we got, man. We don't got no more cheeks to turn. Okay. We're just gonna recompense. Meaning back, and compense means to compensate, to pay. So it's gonna be a payback, man, for what you've done.
Revenge is a bitch. Revenge is a dish best served cold.
Exactly.
The ultimate payback.
Right. And you know they love to play move the goalpost. Well, what does that make you if you're gonna do the same thing we did on you? All right, it's a righteous thing for us to do it. That's what.
Right.
All right.
They try to say two wrongs don't make a right.
Shit.
Well, hey, when you look at math, two
negative
makes
is a positive.
Yep.
That's a fucking oxymoron. That's a oxymoron, man.
Yep.
Two negatives do make a positive. All right.
Right.
Cut, Esau. Don't show goddamn math.
And that's your mathematics. Your Roman mathematics.
Yeah, if we both go to war, there's gonna be peace from it.
Right. But what has to happen first?
That war gotta happen.
It gotta happen.
It gotta happen.
Read it from the top, bro.
2 Thessalonians chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
To recompense, it's a righteous thing now to recompense or to pay back to them that troubled us. And who has done that, man? Esau, Edom, and the heathen, man. You heathen is not excluded from this either. All right, you had a part in destroying of our people too, man. All right, it says in what Psalms 137, once somewhere around here, you can find it. Is it 137?
Yeah.
You want to say something, bro? Psalms 83, the water. Yep. Grab that bumper shot. I know it says something. Yeah, you can bring that too. And grab that 83.
Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Yeah, we ain't forgot about what you've done to our people, man.
You ain't pay for that.
You got to pay for that, and you still ain't paid for it. You've been running up tabs, man, for thousands of years, man.
Hell yeah.
You know? But you think the Lord is going to continue to turn his back and wipe your slate clean?
He still got to pay for what he did to the temple.
Exactly.
Both times.
You got a lot of shit to pay for, so we'll be here all counting. We just name for hours of shit you got to pay for, man.
Bro, if we be here till next Saturday just naming all the shit you got to pay for in the year 2021.
Exactly. Come on, bro. Hey, it's only right, man. You got to be a delusional person to think you just going to keep doing what the hell you want to do and there ain't going to be no recompense for it. Yeah. You know?
Scriptures say that the sins of this place have reached unto the heavens, man.
Yeah, reached unto the heavens. That's a lot, man. That's a hell of a lot. More than we can even fathom. You niggas done it we don't even know about. We just speaking about the things that we know about. All right, that's been brought out. You know, the case that's been brought out to the devil. All right, but there's plenty more, and the Lord sees it, man, because His eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun, man.
That's right.
Even though man may not see what you devils are doing behind closed doors, the Lord sees it, man. You know, by way of His angels. All right. There's some more.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
O daughter of Babylon. Now, who's that? All right. Babylon the Great, man. America. Okay. That's the daughter. All right. That came out of old Babylon. This is just new Roman all over again, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Right. It says, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Ooh, happy is he that rewardeth thee as they have served us. Hey, it's only right, man. You know, call it what you want it. So, go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and that day is coming too. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be the day when, like the brother was saying, hey, laugh now, cry later. Mm-hmm. That's going to be a time when you're in derision. All right, when you seeing your children and your children's children pay for the shit that your father and his father had done, man. All right, it's gonna be a beautiful thing.
That's really where that game darts come from. They used to paint the small Negro babies. They used to set them up. At first, it wasn't darts; it was like balls. But then they started making different, equipment.
Oh, that's where the game darts derived from. Hey,
they used to paint, the babies and stuff, and then they used to do their little folly with them. Yeah. So it's a lot of shit, man. Yeah.
That's how the Dodgers got their names.
Yep.
The African Dodger.
Yeah. Right. But they think they done did a good works by stripping Washington, the Redskins off of Washington.
Yeah,
Man, you niggas got way more to do than change the name of the football team, the Washington football team. Man.
Really?
You know, like that's the only derogative thing that's named after what you Edomites done. You know, majority of the name of these streets and these cities and shit are named after Edomites, man, that done works on our people, man. Mm-hmm. These schoolhouses, these street names, these buildings, all of this shit. Because it say what they named the lands after their own names.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like Andrew Jackson. You know, they ain't gonna take Andrew Jackson up before they want to build that. He was known as an Indian killer.
Right. Nigga known as the Indian killer. And then when you did think about taking them off, you're gonna replace them with fucking Harriet Tubman. Hey, that's a slap in our goddamn face, man. But niggas was, put Harriet Tubman. I don't want to see that ugly ass bitch on Twitter. I never spent another 20 in my life, man. That bitch on there. She was a CIA agent, you know. But they big up her in the school system, like she's just. She's goddamn Mother Teresa or somebody, man.
Yeah, the mother of all of us.
The Mother Mary or somebody, man. You know? Was it on that?
Oh, yeah, that was it on that.
You had something.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and shall be drunken. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah. Hey. That's only right, man. All right, you went around not only the destruction of our people. You went around the whole world with that golden cup. All right, that whore that sitteth upon the beast, as it speaks of in Revelation 17. You went around the whole world, the whole earth, making the earth drunk off your wine, man. All right, and the scripture tell you not to force wine upon your neighbor. Roughly paraphrasing. I believe that's
who puts the bottle to his neighbor's mouth.
Yep.
See his nakedness.
Exactly.
Habakkuk the second chapter.
Habakkuk the second chapter. You guilty of that. So hey, bro, it's over with for you, man. It's just a matter of time. We just waiting for the Lord to crank this thing up, man.
That last little bit of sand to fall through the hourglass.
That's it, man. And that's your ass, man. All right, and rightfully so for all the things that you've done to our people. All right, and to the earth as a whole,
to the animals.
Oh man, I gotta say this, man. I was I meant to bring it out Thursday, but I didn't I didn't get a chance to say nothing. But I was flipping through one of these little sites, and they had a video of a little monkey. He was snapping green beans. That nigga was mad as hell.
Oh yeah, bro was enslaved.
I was like, yo, it was funny, but then I thought about it. I was like, man, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up how they doing the goddamn animals out here.
Right. No, I got one for you, man. That joke was I got one for you. I seen one where they had like beagle dogs, and they had the mask on it. You seen that shit? Yeah, and they had the mask and the top. Yeah. But they basically was pumping cigarette smoke in it, doing an animal test. And you see the dog, and it's like slumped with the mask on and shit. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? That shit was sad. I was like, man.
Those were puppies too.
Yeah, they were puppies.
Yeah, man. See, man, this motherfucker gotta go, man.
You go a few streets over, they got the fucking horse and carriage. That shit is a sad sight to see. Man, you got the horses walking on concrete. They got a shit bag on the back of them.
Zoos as a whole.
Human zoos. you niggas got a whole bunch to pay for, man. All right. But yeah, you got the monkey snapping peas and shit in the house. Man, that monkey supposed to be out in the world, man, and freely living, man. Nigga snaps his peas.
Man, they beat a lot of those animals too. Those zoos and stuff like that. And to train those horses, they be beating the shit out of them.
Yeah.
So they catching hell, they catching hell too.
They catching just as much hell as you put on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Shit, that's what Esau think of us anyways.
Yeah, well, these American animals ain't nothing but coons themselves either. They gonna die here too.
You seen the video on the bear got down.
Yeah, man, these animals ain't like we sitting here getting all emotional for these animals. Man, fuck these animals too, man. Cause these animals don't be having no respect for Jake.
Right.
Yeah, they don't.
These animals,
Yeah.
man. I saw a video the other day. So like, we're gonna get back to the scriptures, but this Edomite woman show you that it's spiritual. It was a wolf, a real life wolf. It was like acting like a dog next to the woman. Was like, oh, you want me to act mean? And it was like, okay, let me get in place. And then it started showing the teeth, and I was like, see, Jake have a regular ass dog, and that dog don't listen to you to save your fucking life, man. And that's not just dog. That's just animals across like the scriptures say that. Matter of fact, what is that in Exodus? That a dog should not lift his tongue up against the children of Israel. You know what that's at? Because these animals too, this world, Esau got this whole world effed up, man. The animals, their relationship with us, how they view us. The Lord got to reset everything for us to be in that position of dominion. Yeah. And these animals don't respect animals, man. These animals don't respect us, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
Bring it out. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that you may know how that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Yeah, see now, that's speaking about the Egyptians too, but as well, animals as well. Like there's a spirit to our dominion. The scriptures in Genesis, the first chapter, gave us dominion over the animals. We don't got that dominion. And these animals, man, these American animals, you be watching videos of a German Shepherd from Germany is completely different than a German Shepherd from America, man. Not even comparable. Cats, bro, the animals that's on the other side of the world, they not, bro, these dogs be having mental issues and shit. Yeah. They be having psychologists and they be on more pills than the humans, man.
They be having seizures and shit.
CBD and shit for the dog.
Yeah. Like, bro, go hunt. Go be a dog. You got it, bro. I just want to.
This is going back to how Esau be mistreating the animals. Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 10. A righteous man regardeth the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel.
Yeah, there's even a way you're supposed to treat your own beast. All right, and this guy, hey, we were saying it earlier. Hey, they be molesting their dogs.
Yeah.
Doing all kind of weird shit, letting them lick them in the mouth, sleep in the bed with them. Niggas sitting at the dinner table. I seen this one video. I already knew what was going on.
Oh, man.
They had built a ramp for the dog to walk up and actually get in the bed.
Yeah, see?
I already knew what was going on. They're having orgies with the dog and shit, man.
That's not if Edomite girls just walk by after the Georgia game.
Exactly. They can't wait to get home to their dog.
Right.
All these white doggy moms. That's why they don't be needing no goddamn no male. And dog taking care of it, you know? These motherfuckers is nasty, man.
That's real.
We talking shit and we laughing about it, but this shit is true, man. That's Esau Edom for you, man.
Yeah, don't Google bestiality and click images.
Oh.
Ruin your fucking week. You click that image and you be like, oh man.
Right.
Having nightmares.
Trust me, from experience.
Exactly.
Trying to do a wholesome video about the law.
Right.
Ruin your whole day, man.
Ruin your whole day. You had something else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Remember that chick that used to train them dogs?
Well, you had something in the spirit kind of.
Yeah, like Europe.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
You did that video of that. I read that shit. I was like, oh, hell no. Well, yeah. Hey, we're going to get back into who's responsible for the earth and the operation of this place. Who's responsible for that, man? All right? By process of elimination. Go ahead, bro.
All right, this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Mm-hmm. If not, where and who is he?
Hey, and that's a question. If not, where and who is he? All right. So if you go down the list of the 18 nations, look at this fool. You go down the list of the 18 nations, and you start to strike off the list. No, it can't be this nation. It can't be this nation. It can't be this nation. When you finish, it's gonna lead you right back to Esau Edom, man. The earth was given into the hands of them. We can just look at how the state of the earth and the state in which the earth is, and all fingers point to this guy, man. From the water to the food to the air to the land, even to the way in which this guy set up a 40-hour work week.
Yeah.
All right. and how he pays you for the labor 2 weeks after you done did the shit. You know?
Bro, you get paid 20. How many times? You get paid 24 times in a year, man. Like, that's bullshit when you really think about it. It's 52 weeks in a year, but Esau pay you 24 times in a year, every other week, 2 times a month. That's bullshit.
Isaiah 26 and 19, I believe. Surely the things up.
Yeah.
Turned upside down.
Even that don't even add up.
Be a sting.
It don't.
You got it. Go ahead, Psalms. Go ahead.
That don't
All right,
even
this
add
is
up.
Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither would they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
All the foundations of the earth is out of course. And why is that? Because Edomites like this across the street. He's ruling the earth. He's a big fucking kid, man. This nigga can't even ride a bike because he's intoxicated, man.
Oh man, I was pulling up and there was a little Edomite. He was walking over there. This nigga was about to fall into the street.
See? And this is who's ruling the earth. That's why the earth is in the condition that it's in, man. Because this nigga is in rulership.
He probably got more money than all of us together, man.
Right. He over there destroying goddamn city property.
There's daddy money over there.
Right. He don't give a fuck.
Do you know who my dad is?
Right.
Just make one fucking phone call.
Dad, have your ass.
I'll sue your ass.
Right. You said you got something. Go ahead, brother.
No, that's not it.
Debaucherous.
Chapter 11 and verse 18. It says, and the nations were angry, thy wrath has come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged.
You in Revelation 18?
Salaki, Revelation 11, verse 18.
Okay.
And the nations were angry, and thy wrath has come, in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, that thou shouldest give us reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints of them that fear the name, small and great, that shouldest destroy them which destroyed the earth. Yeah, so the Lord is going to, pretty much lift up the standard for the nation of Israel, the prophets. And those that's destroying the earth, Esau, Edom, mostly, at the top of the list. But these other heathen nations, we're going to get revenge on you. The earth is going to actually rejoice for our revenge. Because we're going to finally destroy you because you're destroying the earth, man.
Yeah, it's like when Scar got destroyed in Lion King, and they had the whole big the circle of life. You had the antelopes and the zebras was throwing the monkey animal in the air. It was just a celebration.
Yeah, and that reminded me of too when the lockdown first happened. The animals was coming out into the streets and shit. Like, finally, goddamn, this devil has been put to rest for a moment.
We saw there was fucking a mountain range in the back of LA and shit. Like, where the fuck
we never seen before.
Where the fuck the mountains get there?
Right, you can see Stone Mountain from goddamn from the west side of Atlanta.
Yeah,
like goddamn, because all the smog and the pollution was gone, man.
Yeah, there was I think it was in Italy.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, they had them dolphins finally came back into the canals.
The canals, they was able to see through the water.
Yeah,
the water cleared up.
They never.
And that's just an example of how defiled and polluted this earth is, man. You give it a break for a few weeks, and you fucking new monuments are discovered.
Wait, where the hell this mountain come from?
We seen goddamn new shit popping up everywhere, new animals we ain't never seen before coming out into the streets, all because this devil who has been defiling and polluting the land, he was the land was at rest for a moment in time, man.
Can you imagine, like with animals? Animals have sensitive, their senses are more heightened than ours.
Yeah.
So what about an animal that's sensitive to noise?
Right.
And it's just like these cities are 24 hours of just continual noise pollution. See, that's different. See, Esau, you are guilty of different types of pollution.
Yeah.
See, the average nigga thinks the pollution is a bag of chips and bones and chicken bones and shit in the street.
Yeah.
No, you have light pollution. Yeah. You have noise pollution. And Esau is the only one that's guilty of all of this. The way it was on Tuesday is how the world should look once a week. Once a week, the world should look like that. How on Thursday was Thanksgiving, it was basically like a Sabbath.
No traffic.
They showed the video of 75 down there on the highway. It was like, no traffic, man. Yeah. This Thanksgiving, man. Everybody's home. It should be like that every Sabbath, man. Yeah. That gives a form of quietness. It allows your mind to quiet. This place just continuously loud and it stinks.
The city that never sleeps.
Right.
That's bullshit. That's a sin in itself, that statement.
Exactly.
The city that never sleeps.
That's off as hell. The scriptures tell you the brother spoke spoke about the land Sabbath and how it's supposed to be given every 7 years, man. All right, so when these animals start to come back out, they probably thought the world was ending, goddamn. Real talk. And then you'll get an Edomite that have a deer or a wild animal in his backyard. Like, where the hell they supposed to go?
Yeah.
You niggas done totally cleared the land and start building on it. You know, the brother saying noise pollution, air pollution.
Vibrations
is totally off. You know, who's done that, man? We read it in Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. If not, where and who is it?
Oh, I'll give you another slick thing that Esau is guilty of. You live in, like, let's just say you live in a county, whether it be, you know, DeKalb County, Fulton, Gwinnett, wherever. Like, Cobb County's really bad. They'll come to your house if you don't cut your grass.
Oh, yeah, Gwinnett do that too.
Yeah, Gwinnett too? Yeah, they'll come to your house and be like, hey, man, you got to cut your grass by Tuesday.
They'll put a notice on your door.
Put a notice, fine. You might put a lien on your house and shit. But cutting the grass is one of the worst things you could kind of do. Then they come behind and blow with the blow, and blowing shit up. That destroys all the microorganisms and bugs in the soil and everything that has a purpose. You just, because you're vanity, right? Because when you think about it, who really cares about your yard looking manicured? Like, that's vanity. I'm gonna lay all this grass down right here, and then I'm gonna give it a lineup. What the hell is that even for? But no, instead, I'm just gonna let the earth cultivate itself. I'm gonna let it grow. Hey, let the leaves stay on top of it, right? Esau come behind and hate this shit. Yeah, get all these leaves up. This stuff is what prepares your soil for the spring. But Esau says, nah, the hell with all that. I want it to look good. That grass in the front of your house ain't feeding you. These bushes in all this bullshit that he makes us put around and make look good, it don't feed you. I'm not saying it don't have no purpose, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's not as important as it could be for you. You know, you gotta.
We're gonna get that precept too. But even the way that this devil gets rid of trash is off.
Yeah.
Composting and all that, that's supposed to go back into the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, but you throw a damn banana peel down in front of one of these Edomite cops, I bet your ass getting a ticket. All right? Not knowing that these things that come from the earth goes back into the earth. You know, if you put the compost, like food items and fruits and nuts.
Pick up the dog shit.
Right. Picking up dog shit in the neighborhood. You know, that fertilizes the soil, man. You know? But who's holding this devil accountable for the shit he doing though? While he micromanaged the earth on his terms through his laws and ordinances. Who's holding this devil accountable? All right? Nobody right now, but the Lord will. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah chapter 29 in verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Yeah, because this devil has turned everything upside down. Even the way the earth is supposed to be ran, he runs it contrary to how it's supposed to be ran, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's why we got earlier, man. The only way to cleanse this lands, man, is through fire, man. Those missiles that's coming on this place, man. All right? No amount of reparations, no amount of stimulus checks and all of that is going to make this thing right, man.
Round table talks,
all of that shit, man. That's out the window, man. That's old news, man. You know, but our people continue to fall for the song and dance and the smoke and mirrors. It's a nigga right now waiting on reparations, thinking about what he gonna do with it.
Yeah.
Right? Niggas give it right back to this devil. You know, you give Jake a large lump sum of money. He ain't gonna do nothing but fuck it off and give it right back.
Nigga trying to track his next stimulus.
Right. All on the IRS website. Where's my refund and shit?
If I can add to what y'all brothers saying, what we're witnessing is the earth from a bad magnet.
Exactly.
Because when you think about how everything was created, the earth pretty much runs itself. You just have to manage it.
Exactly.
You see? Like everything already, it's already set up where everything has a job to do.
Yeah.
Like you look at something like maggots, you know, you think of maggots.
Yeah.
No, they get rid of corpse.
Yeah.
You know, buzzards, they get rid of corpse. You know, like the brother is saying, like everything has an algorithm that works. All right. for the good of another. But Esau, he just jumps in the midst of it and say, no, we're going to change this and change this. You know, pretty much it's like the earth is like a well-tuned engine. But Esau was in there taking out spark plugs, you know, saying, no,
we don't need that.
You don't need that. You don't need the oil filter. You know.
That's off.
Yeah, it's already.
You don't need the
How you can run your car without a thermostat?
Yeah, it's a well-oiled machine, but Esau just jumps in and just removes shit, change shit, and throw the whole ecosystem on.
Exactly. And try to artificially simulate shit. You know, like the way the Lord made it was wrong, he got a better way. Man, just leave the earth alone, bro. Like the brother's saying, it'll take care of itself. Everything works in conjunction with one another.
Remember how the first lockdown?
Yeah,
we just talking about that.
Hey, stuff was healing started.
Yeah.
The earth started healing itself, man. This nigga just, that was the solution.
That was it.
Sit your ass down.
Right.
That's the solution.
Right. He keep trying to figure out global warming and all that shit. Sit your ass down.
Hey, for them couple of months, they was like, yeah, we ain't even worried about the global warming. That it look like it's taking care of itself.
Exactly.
It's healing up. The ozone is coming back together.
Yep. That's why the Lord got to come in and set up one that is more profitable, man. Because this devil is running the earth into the ground. You know, literally. You know. Well, go ahead, read that from the top, bro.
Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not?
Right.
Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
Right. Turning a man into a woman and a woman into a man. You know, that's the potter. That's the clay getting up telling the potter he fashioned it wrong, man.
Yeah.
And all this is through the workings of Esau Edom. All right. Nah, that ain't right. The Lord was supposed to make you a woman. All right. So come into my surgical office. I got the solution for you. You chopping the man rod off, turning it into a vagina. Like, come on, man. Cut that shit out. All right. But we know that this devil, he looks at himself as God, man. He sits in the seat as if he's God.
That's right.
And he has to be taken out of the way, man. All right? That's all we saying. And if you got a problem with the message, it's something wrong with you. If you can't look at the way the earth is being ran and managed and see a problem with it, all right, then you part of the problem too. Yeah. All right? If you're not, speaking out on this thing, crying out, in the chief place of concourse on the highways and byways, and you think it's okay, you part of the problem, man.
Can't serve two masters.
You can't serve two masters, man. You saying it's okay, let Dwayne Wade's son be whatever he want to be. You part of the fucking problem, man.
Yeah.
That shit is off. All right? According to how the Lord made him. All right? That is a little boy, man. And he has male parts. For you to come and chop it off, man, hey, this devil's sick, man. All right? There was some more on that.
Oh, no, that was it.
That's it. You got to go.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 21. A man need not to say, what is this? Wherefore is that? For he have made all things for their uses.
Yeah, so everything is already how it's supposed to be. Everything that the Lord has put here and set up on the earth is working in the way it's supposed to work until you devils come and goddamn try to rearrange it, man. All right? Everything on the earth has its purpose. All right? And for you to come back and try to rewire and reinvent, put brain chips in people so they can walk again and all this craziness, you going off, man. All right? And you devils are guilty of this, man. It says, if not, where and who is it? Who's doing this? Who's going about the earth pushing out their wickedness on everybody, man?
Yeah, going against basically Genesis, the first chapter.
Exactly. The way the Lord set everything up, man.
And what in the beginning, how you say it is good.
Yeah.
It is good. As they invent everything and say it is good. But Esau think he got his, eraser. He gonna erase and draw back what he want, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, scratch that shit out.
Yeah.
Right. What? Right. The Lord didn't know what he was doing when he was making this. Let me show you how it's supposed to be.
I'm gonna show you how to make a woman, all right?
What?
Like,
you still got that?
That is all.
What was that? Sirach 39? Yeah. 39, 20. Because, as we're going into, the earth is already a fine-tuned, well-oiled machine the way it is, man. All right? But when you start laying concrete every fucking where and building skyscrapers, you throwing everything out of its course, man. You know, you devil. It's a fucking, bro. If you just look around in a half a mile radius, bro, it's too many fucking skyscrapers to count. All right, not enough vegetation. You got trees growing out of fucking concrete, man. You know.
When the last time you rode on the highway, and you know, I think I shared this with brothers. When the last time your windshield been covered with bugs?
Right.
Oh man.
Riding through.
And
Just riding, period.
And I'll be putting miles on my car. I might get a bug once every goddamn 1,000 miles, man.
When we was younger, man, you riding on the highway, man, that windshield be.
You had to clean that thing every year.
The front. That's why Jake used to have to put the leather little wrap on the front of their car. You know what I'm saying? Then the grill to keep the bugs, because that was what it was. But we're in a time now where Esau has destroyed the ecosystem to the point you don't be having bug problems like that. When the last time you seen fireflies?
I ain't really seen them this summer.
Yeah.
It's Rock 39:21. It says a man need not to say, "What is this? Wherefore is that? For he hath made all things for their use."
Yeah, it said he has no need to say what is this, what that, because it's already right, man.
Trying to search everything out.
Trying to search everything out, see what he can manipulate and recultivate. You know, sit your ass down and leave the earth alone, man. That's why, you know, the animals was coming out, fog was gone, you know, because the earth was at its rest, man. All right, you found that? Okay.
Yeah, man, you got even when you go into it says a man should not say what is this and wherefore is that. That's doing too much.
Yeah.
You know, because Esau Edom, he even tried to quantify the Most High. Like when you go into Einstein, that whole even MC squared, pretty much what he was trying to do, he was trying to figure out eternity. And see what he found out, the Most High showed his ass that time is not absolute. So he said it has to be something that exists outside of time.
Yeah.
And that's the Most High.
Exactly.
You know, so he was trying to search eternity and trying to put it within the equation, but then he was like, it's something that exists outside of time. Yeah. You know?
They call it the God gap in physics.
Yeah.
Because it's like there's things that they try to search out answers, but then they get to a point where it's like, nah, there's something that's in control here that's not us.
Well, if I can say, that's proof of that is in that battle when the Lord held the sun up.
Yeah.
That fucked the whole concept of time up. And then not to mention, the scriptures talk about how one day with the Lord is like 1,000 years to us.
He's the ancient of time.
Can't measure that.
His title is the ancient of days.
You know? Exactly.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
That's why, you know, I mentioned you got these guys trying to come up with these brain chips and things of this nature to make people walk again and reenact miracles, you know, because this devil think he is the Most High, man. All right? Because he think he's Mr. Untouchable, like he's Nicky Barnes or somebody, man. You know, you're gonna be touched, man. That's why we come out and we profess these words, man, because we're shutting this place down. Then you know that there's an end that's gonna come to what you're doing.
That's right.
All of the things that you've done, this tab that you've ran up, the iniquity that done reached into the heavens, it has to be cast out on, man. All the blood that you shed of our people, all right, that allows you to go to these different events and these UGA versus Georgia Tech games, all the blood that you spilled, that has to come into, that has to be accounted for, man. All right, you're not the Most High. All right, even though you're trying to act as if you are, it's going to show at the end of the day, you know, that hey, the scriptures even tell you that this devil is going to stand up to fight in that day, knowing damn well he don't stand a chance. All right, that's why you got this devil. He done invented the Space Force. He trying to figure out, you know, the heavens and all of that nature. You know, you got, bro, the UFO sightings, so-called UFO sightings nowadays, this devil don't know what the hell going on, man. He's tried to keep it under wraps for decades, all right? But the Lord is showing himself, man, all right? Hey, I seen one sighting. Hey, that was the clearest sighting I had ever seen. You know, you can see this. I think it was Texas or somewhere. I don't know if bro seen that video.
I ain't seen it yet.
It was sitting right there, man, plain as day. All right. So, hey, the Lord is gonna show you, man, who's boss. All right.
I got something for you.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 22:8, and it says, "And he that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity, and the rod of his anger shall fail." Oh yeah. Well, I read it again. It says, "And he that soweth iniquity shall reap vanity," because there's no that's there. The scriptures say that the wisdom of the Esau's wisdom is earthly and sensual. It's not real wisdom. So again, he's sowing what he thinks he's sowing. It can never be forever. Like you were saying, Albert Einstein was obsessed with immortality. You got Jeff Bezos and these different demons looking to achieve that, but that's not for them. All right. You were set up to be the king of vanity on the earth, and you're going to fulfill your position. The Lord never set you up to do forever, man.
That's right. Yeah, if I could say, he showed you that in that movie, Flatliners, I think is what it's called, where he brought somebody back to life after they died. Yeah, he showed you that. He tried.
You know, what was that? The Lazarus effect.
Oh yeah. The Lazarus. Yep. There was another one called, I think it was called like the Lazarus Project or some shit.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it was some shit.
Yep, man. Because one thing as we mature in this truth, it goes way beyond, fringes, and knowing that we're Israelites. Now, it's all about how the earth works, like how the earth is supposed to be ran. Like this is where we came into the truth, to develop a mindset of rulership and how things should be ran. That's why Scripture say we should look forward to a righteous heaven, a new heavens and a new earth where we dwell in righteousness, man. Because right now everything is dealt in wickedness, man.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 14.
Yeah.
For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain.
Our devices are but uncertain. See, Esau be putting on this front like he got this shit figured out.
Yeah.
Esau be guessing, man. All right? Esau just be throwing out anything and put it as science, as facts.
Yeah, the earth is 100 billion years old.
So the earth is 100 billion years old. Then this is only how far we got with technology. Right. Because they would fight with bow and arrows and swords 5,000 years ago. So from 100 billion, so from 99 billion years, that's all they came up with was swords and arrows, man. It don't make sense. All right? The record of human, records go back about 5,000 years when you go to ancient Samaria, man. See?
Trying to say we were developed or
evolved.
Monkeys.
Evolved.
We evolved from monkeys and Lucy's and things like that. This devil don't know.
Yeah, but you still got plenty of monkeys.
Right. Evolution supposed to do away with one and bring in something new.
Yeah, so that's why he got to throw 100 billion years in there. Because that throws off when someone tries to, say, well, why are there still monkeys? Well, it took 2 billion years for, get the hell out of here.
It's them trying to go against Genesis, the first chapter.
He don't know, man. You need to be guessing, man. Keep going.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 15. For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weigheth down the mind that museth upon many things.
So the Most High set it up where we can't tap into a certain level of understanding. Like Esau Edom, a brother can get that in Sirach 19 and 21. See, Esau Edom.
What am I looking at here?
Nah, you good, man. Enjoy your day in Atlanta, man. You don't want to waste your time here, man. Yeah, enjoy your day.
Yeah, go Dogs.
Yeah. But going into it,
what you're saying and everything, I think it's what you're saying is good.
But going back into it, yeah, but just just let the word come out, man. We just hear.
I know words.
Yeah, so if you got it,
yeah, I know everything else.
Yeah, you got it.
Or the Bible.
You got to figure it out, man. You got to figure it out, man.
I'm trying to see why.
Go Dogs. Then y'all win.
That's what I say. Go Dogs.
Yeah, then y'all win today.
Read your precept.
Yep, read that.
Sirach chapter 19 and verse 24.
Yep.
He that has small understanding and feareth the Most High is better.
Go 22.
Oh, 22. Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom.
The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. You see, the way Esau Edom runs the earth, this is not wisdom, but he prides himself on what? A high IQ, his scholars, all these different
degrees,
elite colleges and things. Yeah. He prides himself in knowing so much, but he's dumb. All right? He's very dumb, and what's being found out that the man is running the earth, all right, is retarded, man. This is a very retarded way to run the earth. Look, this is the nigga that came by.
Hey,
you know?
If I may say it, remember about a few months ago we was down that way, and Edomite came up and he was like, I'm a geologist, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And he was trying to convince us the earth was flat.
Yeah,
through. Like, it's like, yo, you supposed to be a college educated devil, and you trying to sit here and tell us the earth is flat?
You trying to be so smart that you dumb.
Yeah.
Since the earth was flat, all right, why in the hell do Russian fighter jets always fly over Alaska? You see? Mm-hmm. Why would America have missile defense system in Alaska if the earth was flat? Because when you think about it, Russia, if the earth was flat, well, what does it start and stop at? Like, what's that map?
Yeah.
So you tell me you got all these satellites, but you don't have the map of where the flat earth start and stop at?
I got one point to say to the flat earth thing. It's comical, but it's a level of truth to it. If the earth was flat, all the cats on the earth would be pushing shit off the side, man.
Yep.
That sounds comical, but there's things that it would show itself, you know? All the water would gather and gravity would cause all the water on earth to literally go in one place. Why we got bodies of oceans? Why we got lakes and seas and current? Why we wouldn't have any of that if the earth was flat? But Esau, being, you know, the man that he is, that's what he believes, man.
I'll read it from the top. Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Yeah, so this being counsel is not prudence, man. You know, they get together and have these meetings, especially in secret society, because see, the wisdom that's running this earth is based on the councils of all these secret societies, man. Mm-hmm. These secret societies are the think tanks for this society. Mm-hmm. Even going back to the infrastructure of the city, like their architects, you know, have a knowledge of witchcraft and Satanism.
Yeah.
Like every building is not just random. Like it's angled a certain way for how the sun set. It's set on particular ley lines. Mm-hmm. All right. It got particular symbolism, you know, within the architecture like that. You got Athens, then you got the sign of Ecliptus. You see, like that's not no random thing. No, he's pushing off these vibrations. Like these are satanic altars in America. That's why the Most High gonna destroy the whole landmass, because this is a satanic. This is throwing off a vibration in the earth.
These buildings don't like to have a 13th floor.
Yep. Because pretty much this is nothing but a bunch of overlooks. You know, when you go into, like I say, people like to, you know, be all at the Eiffel Tower. That's a big penis. That's all, you know.
Nimrod.
Yeah, Nimrod. Everything, because when you go into Satanism, biggest Satanism is centered around what? Sexual magic.
Yeah.
So everything you see is based on sexual magic. Even when you look at how the basketball court made, you see how the free throw line, then it had a circle at the top of the free throw line. That's another penis, man. The ball going into the hole, everything this man does, you score a touchdown in the end zone, the field goal post, 2 legs. Everything this man doing is based on sexual magic, man. You see? Like Atlanta ain't just freaky for nothing. No,
that's real.
This nigga got some energy going in this city, man. You see, in many other cities, man. You know?
I got something for you if you don't mind. This is James 3 and 15. And it says, this wisdom descended not from above, but is earthly, sensual, and devilish.
Earthly, sinful, and devilish. Sensual, yep. You see? This place is earthly, sensual, and devilish. You see? what it does, what Esau has created, he has created convenience. You know, me and the brother was talking about this yesterday, how these cities are for women. Because when you look at it, the city is based on feminine things. Because when you go to the city, what do? You go to restaurants. All right? Yes, because you shop. See, women supposed to be cooking and making clothes. But the break kind of give the woman a rest from her duties. And that's why you got the energy of what? City girls.
Yeah.
You know? You got women that don't know how to cook. Why? Because they live a city life. You know? Like when women talk about they want a high value men, they talk about they want the lifestyle that that man can provide.
Yeah.
Where they can enjoy the city life. All right?
Kicking their feet up.
Yeah. Do you see in these women, you talking about high value, you know, talking about, that's why we ask them what they bring to the table, is crickets. Yeah. Yeah. Because they want to come to the city to get a break from their duties, man. That's why these cities have effeminized men. Like there's coming knowledge that we all supposed to know how to fish. You know, we supposed to be able to lead camp, go in the woods, and come out with some deers, man.
And start a fire.
Yeah, start fires, build a house. All right, that was common knowledge.
Yes.
Like Yahushua was building houses. You know, he's a carpenter. He could build the house from the ground up.
Yeah, build a well.
You see that? Then you had Peter and them fishing. You see? So the city has pretty much effeminized men, and why is this? Because of the think tanks up top, man.
And if I may add, bro, when you come in these cities, men will have the most feminized jobs.
Yeah.
You know, but then when you ride around and you like when they doing these constructions, who be the main ones working on these construction sites in the city? It'd be some black woman. It'd be women. They'd be controlling the traffic and so on and so forth, building. But then the men, they got the men doing all the fluff jobs.
On the sign.
You know, selling lingerie and baking cakes and shit like that. Where the women are out here doing the brute work, man.
Driving
That's
forklifts
that androgynous Baphomet spirit, man.
This bitch a bus driver.
Yeah.
Driving the trucks.
Picking up trash.
Yeah.
I remember I had a couple years ago, I went to go get my my forklift certification, right?
Yeah.
And they was like, you know, the person that had the top score was a woman. I was like, man, that's fucked up, man.
That's why I said they ain't dragging this energy that they push out. That's why you look at a lot of this new breed of people, you know, because like I'm from a smaller city where it ain't as bugged out, but just these 2 days in Atlanta, you spend most of your time guessing like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, man.
You spend more time guessing than any goddamn thing. Like, what the fuck is this? You know? Like I said, this ain't the city to get drunk and shoot the shots, man.
No,
you
sir.
need to be sober.
Yeah.
You might need to drink some Ginkgo tea and some shit. And be sharp. You need to pick up on everything in this motherfucker, man, because Esau done spread so much confusion.
Con, this is Nahum chapter 3 and verse 4.
Yep.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot.
Yo, this is a well-favored harlot. And see, the earth has adapted, you know, to the well-favored harlot. Because when a man is into a woman, what does that man do? He start changing himself, modifying himself to be more acceptable by that woman. So the earth has started modifying itself. These nations and society has modified itself to be likened by this harlot, to be favored by this harlot, man, which is America, man. Go ahead.
It says the mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredom.
Yeah, the mistress of witchcraft that selling nations through her whoredom. You go to that word mistress, all right, it's just the feminine way of saying Lord or master. So America, all right, is the Lord over all these other nations, you know. And what is it doing? It's ruling the earth, all right, in witchcraft, man. All right, this is a highly satanic society. See, he's coming out with it. Like what Lil Nas X and them niggas doing. What Esau was doing, he's starting to trinkle, all right, what he does in his secret rituals. Now he's just normalizing.
Yeah.
You see, they've been doing these little rituals and all this old crazy shit. Now it's starting to trickle into the mainstream because he's trying to normalize this shit, man.
Travis Scott situation.
Yeah, the Travis Scott. All he's doing is normalizing what he's been doing in darkness, man. You see, go ahead.
Con, it says that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcraft.
Yep, go ahead.
Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yep.
and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face.
Yeah, so it means the Most High is going to unveil the wickedness. See, the wickedness is being unveiled, man. You know? All right? Your president is a satanic pedophile, man.
Right.
All right? Kamala Harris, these are witches and warlocks that you stood in line to vote for, man. You know, and that's being discovered now. All right? Like I said, all this symbols and, you know, all these different logos from these major companies is all embedded in witchcraft.
The numerology.
All right? This is this beast system that John saw, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that he warned about.
True.
You see? You know, it's backwards. You know, it's backwards, man. He don't know where to go. This nigga gonna see no car going that way.
No yellow line.
No nothing. Through, man. But that shows you.
Stand at the backside of the traffic light.
And then instead of turning around, this nigga just dodging cars, man. But that shows you the wisdom of this place. It's failing.
Right. Yeah.
The wisdom of this society is failing. Everyone that's using this wisdom is losing. Niggas that still voting, losing.
Yes.
Niggas that still street niggas, losing. Right. The modern woman that's into thought culture or independent culture, losing. Everyone that's applying this man wisdom real time is losing. A nigga in the church is losing. You know? So Most High is exposing his wisdom is losing, man. You know? And you can't say that it ain't. No one can debate that it ain't, man. All right? The best you niggas got to offer is a drunk Edomite just left the Georgia Tech game. All right? This the smartest nigga walking around Atlanta now. You know? You niggas through, man.
I got something for you. This is Micah 5, and I'm sorry, at 9. It says, thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off.
All thine enemies shall be cut off. And it begins off by what? Cutting off his wisdom. You drop that Corinthians, get that in Jeremiah 49:7. Because when you cut somebody's wisdom off, all right, now they moving in a very
questioning themselves
way. Yeah. They cut their confidence off, like you say. They cut off their confidence. They cut off their confidence. You see? You cut off somebody's wisdom. Because somebody can be skillful like a fighter, but if you break their will, now they moving different. If you break their confidence, now their fighter moving different, man. You know?
Okay.
Game out the window. Yeah. This nigga just swinging. Yeah.
Who was that Edomite chick that was an MMA fighter? Rousey. Yeah. She got her ass beat and she was suicidal. I'll keep going, and it says, and it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities of thy land.
Woo, cut off the cities, man. Y'all was speaking about that the other day. The Most High gonna destroy all these cities, man. These are satanic altars, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I see why brothers don't be in the city like that, man. All right, this is a very off vibration, man. You know,
should take me home with you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go where you at.
This shit is nothing but enchantments, man. The Most High gonna cut off all these enchantments through destruction, man. All right,
because these are big. They're like literally. If you remember in what was that movie? They live, we sleep. And remember when you put on the glasses, you were able to see the satellites. These cities are really that. They're satellites that push out, like Atlanta. Like they asked Young Thug the other day, who does he see another city running the entertainment world like Atlanta? He was like, no, because this is a satellite. Atlanta, New York, Miami, Vegas, these major cities, they dictate this Chicago. They dictate the vibration of the world, man. Because of Chicago niggas, now you got drill rap, and you got London drill, you got African drill, because of some grimy niggas in the middle of a city in Chicago.
Yeah, like you say, it's satellites. Then you gotta think of why all these artists coming from the same city.
Yeah.
These same few little cities. Like the earth is full of niggas that can rap, you know, but there's only particular cities, all right, that Esau allowed niggas to be on, man. You know, because he got an energy in that city that he wants to project through the earth.
Yeah.
You know, like the brother going into. You got it,
Keep going, and it says, and I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds.
Thy strongholds. Part of Esau's strongholds is what? His witchcraft. See, people are enchanted. Like when you try to deal with a woman, enjoy these women, the modern woman, you gotta understand. You trying to break down the stronghold, like this bitch mindset is polluted by Esau. Like everything that she thinks about comes from a narrative of Esau Edom. Some Lifetime movie, some bitch singing, you know, K. Michelle, Cardi B. Like this bitch mind is dominated by the pollution of Esau Edom. That's why when you talking to him, you gotta try to break down the stronghold. That's why most men are like, fuck it, you know, like hell, because what you getting, you know,
a headache.
A bitch can be 300 pounds, bro. 300 pounds and 5'2", and this bitch thinks she fine. All because Lizzo.
You
know, and this energy, this non-body shaming shit that go on out here, man. When her fat ass should be somewhere humble.
It's humble. Right. I'm gonna finish this off for you. And it says, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
Now cut out the witchcraft. And see, that's been Esau go-to. You see, that's how he's been able to dominate in the earth. It's witchcraft, because through witchcraft, you can manipulate billions of people. With his technology and his media, he can manipulate the mindsets of billions of people. All right? Like a nigga in the car with a mask on, by himself, smoking a cigarette. That nigga's enchanted, man.
Literally.
That nigga's enchanted. Like, if the Most High doesn't allow that spell to be broken, like people think of witches and spells, like, you know, they put it in Disney movies and try to make light of it, but no, this nigga has people enchanted, man. All right? And he does that through what? Through witchcraft. That's his go-to. That's what he's been dominating the earth with, man. You see? And the higher up you go in this society, the more satanic it gets, man. You know? You got it.
This is Isaiah 47 and verse 12. It says, stand now with thine enchantments.
Stand now with thine enchantments. And the brother just read, he's going to cut off those enchantments. See, there's going to come a time where the Most High is going to cut off Esau's access to the left hand. Hey, and when he do that, what all Esau going to have left? The two. That's what's going to come down. When he know that all he going to have is that sword. He gonna get down. Once he can't tap into that left hand, this man is gonna go crazy, man. All right? And guess who's gonna be the number one target, man? You niggas, man. All right? And we await that day, man. Because a lot of you niggas need to be removed off earth, man. You know? Go ahead.
Con, it says, stand now with thine enchantments. And with the multitude of thy sorceries. Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. Like I say, America was founded, all right, on Satanism. The whole Washington, D.C. layout, there's nothing but a Freemason, all right, pretty much like a Freemason epic center, man. You know? America was founded on this. The people, like you got Mount Rushmore, you know, the people that's on that money, the people that's on these coins, these are witches and warlocks. What they call the founding fathers. These are witches and warlocks, man. They labored in this Satanism from their youth. And then you even had the top witches and warlocks from the earth come to America, mainly in New York, you know, and then you know with some in Atlanta and Vegas and shit like that. But you have the top witches and warlocks on earth in America, man. All right? There's no coincidence that America has the vibration that it got, man.
If I may say, you know, here, for people that don't know, here in Atlanta, there's been a major, the Chattahoochee River? They be finding headless goats or goat heads in the Chattahoochee. Like they said, these witches have been and warlocks that they go over to this river and they dump, like they said they might find like 50 goat heads in the river. Then they said they went down, they would do the story on it here, and they went down to Tybee Island, down there in Savannah, and on the beach, and how they were finding cups of blood on the beach, and basically the police is like, oh yeah, they just doing they just doing sacrifices or witchcraft or whatever. Move along. I was like, what the hell? This is what we, like you said, this is the city. Like you go to these rivers, it be chopped off goat heads, and then I'm sorry, but they literally interviewed the witch warlock. They were like, well, yeah, you use a, and then he was like, you use a male goat for this reason, and a female goat for this, and I'm watching the news like, bro, this is crazy.
But he don't get a strike.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to goddamn animal cruelty?
This nigga do an animal sacrifice. You get nothing but likes.
Right.
Got followers. He probably gained followers.
Yeah.
Oh, you already know.
Yeah.
Probably had the IG at the bottom of the
screen.
screen.
We mentioned the herbs. Whole channel coming down.
Right.
That's off.
This is society that we stay in, man. Like if you're not awaiting the destruction of this place, like you being like brothers in the spirit now, like brothers like don't give a fuck. All brothers want to see the place destroyed, man.
That's it.
That's the energy that brothers moving in. Like these jobs, it might just be me. You be at work on edge. You hope the economy crash while you at work. All right? You hope it crash. You see, every day you go in, when is this shit go in, man? Yeah. You see? Yeah. This is the energy that the prophets is in. Like the hell with this place, man. Someone that's trying to pursue a dream now, all right, you was meant to be destroyed, man. Because if you're not in the spirit of seeing Yahweh Shai come through and wreak havoc in this place, man, all right, your spirit is off because this place is so wicked and satanic, man. Yeah. And it's only getting worse. Like I say, he normalizing these things now. Yeah. They interviewing the witches and warlocks. Yeah. Nigga got a segment, on Regis and Kelly, how to sacrifice a goat. Some crazy shit, man.
It was Sluggy. It was a whole section, and then out in Florida, they were saying how you got these whole witchcraft down in Florida where you go by the train tracks, and it'd be a bunch of coconuts and chicken heads. Like they chop the chicken heads and they throw them at the wheel. Bro, it was a whole section just dedicated to this is the witchcraft, and I'm like, come on, man, how is this normal?
And then what when they used to call Eve chicken head?
Oh yeah,
right. That shit went back to some type of ritual. Everything this man did was ritual, man. Everything we see in the industry is some type of ritual, man. He just normalized it, dressed it up, make it look cute. Other nigga make up a dance to it. Right. Even that Nay. Yeah, remember the Nay? How going to that Baphomet? The same way that the Baphomet stand with one hand up and one hand down. Yeah. Shit. This shit gotta go, man. You like, God damn.
That your child hitting a nay-nay.
It says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, so the Most High, like, look, if you can tap into the left hand, all right, you might have a chance. But the Most High knows that he's gonna cut this man off from that left hand energy, man. All right? And Esau is gonna be exposed, man. When you cut somebody go-to off, all right, it's a whole different game. Like a football game, if you cut off that star receiver, you take him out the game, now it's a whole different dynamic. Yes, sir. Now you got to move different, And that's how Most High he's going to break this man down. So like we said, it's like a boxing match in the spirit, and the Most High is going to break him down, all right? He's going to cut the ring off from Esau. Now he's going to be very limited on how he can move, And once you take that witchcraft off, we're going to see Esau losing, man. Go ahead.
Verse 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsel.
Yep.
Let now the astrologers,
yep,
the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee.
Yeah, he's weary because they're watching these screens right now. Like, see, the elites, not watching no damn, all right, college football, man. They concerned about rulership.
They ain't watching polite.
Yeah, they ain't watching polite. None of them niggas, man. No, the elites is concerned about rulership. So they're watching the men, all right, who's exposing them the most, man. Because they know that we've tapped into something. They can feel this energy. Like, even when you go in the ritual, these seances and different things, they got it where when you say different words in a certain pattern, it creates an energy.
Yeah.
Well, the Most High on the right-hand side, he has descriptions word a certain way that creates a certain energy.
Yeah.
They can feel it. Now they weary.
It's numbers,
Yeah.
the numberology with the Hebrew and the words.
Yeah. It's a certain energy that's going for. Like when the scripture talk about spiritual warfare, this is real. Like it looks like we're not doing nothing out here speaking these words or bringing out precepts, but this is a heavy energy that's going forth through the earth, man.
If I may, because I was reading this book, and one of the main things they speak about is war. That's a heavy point. I've been meditating on that. It's because with war, when you study like war in the 15th to 16th century and so on and so forth, the winner of each war was the one that was more innovative than the last general. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
The most innovative general won. But this style of fighting that we fighting, this is the most innovative way of fighting, because this is a new way of fighting. We are literally kicking our enemy's ass with just straight spirituality and words.
Yep.
Like there's never been an army on the earth that defeated the armies of the earth literally by just, and we're just a signet. We're just a sign, and we're pushing out words and vibrations, letting the winds of the word or the spirit carry it, you know?
Yep. Oh, I say this is a heavy thing that we've
Done.
done. And the apostles been on it lately, like, brothers should be on fire, because every video that goes out, it takes away from this man's empire, man. We're just like the walls of Jericho, man.
Mm-hmm.
What they did, they walked around blowing their trumpet.
Done.
We're blowing the trumpet, man. We the vessel, we the trumpet, man. You know? And it's speaking, the overthrow of this society, man. You see?
And you know, if I may, those words that we put out there, it stays on loop.
Yep.
Just because like a video that we might have did 10 years ago,
Yep.
it might not be on your mind, but in the spirit, it's out there, and it's sort of loop, so that anybody that ever come by it can watch it. And that's spiritual. You can't get around that.
It says, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Yep.
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
Yeah, so all these, just like in ancient Egypt, you know, they had witches and warlocks and priests on the left hand side. The Pharaoh had his top witches and warlocks, you know, and they can imitate some of the things that Moses was doing. But it came to a point where they couldn't imitate it, you know. And what happened? They got overwhelmed by the power of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. And this is what's happening now. Esau is becoming overwhelmed, you know. And these top witches and warlocks, a lot of them gonna suffer, all right, the nukes, man. You know, they're gonna conjure up all these things, you know, put these spells on millions and billions of people, but they're gonna die in fire, man. All right, because part of our law was what? You're supposed to burn the witch, man. That's why America is gonna get burnt like it's gonna get burnt, man. It's gonna be like burning a gigantic witch, man. You got it, bro.
It says, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit at.
Yep.
Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth.
Yep, go ahead.
They shall wander every one to his quarter.
Yep.
None shall save thee.
Yeah, nothing is gonna, all right, reverse the destruction of America, man. All right? That's why it's gonna be, you know, with such great power, all those missiles hitting, man. All right? Ain't gonna be no, you know, helicopter, you know, like the California fires. They be trying to, no, there's not even gonna be a solution. All right? This place gonna be turned to a lake of fire, man. All right? And it's gonna be irreversible, man. You see?
No root, no branch.
No root, no branch, man.
I got something for you. What you was talking about the witches of the other nations. Esau gonna meet this match. This is Numbers 23, and I'm gonna start at the top. And it says, and Balaam said unto Balak, build me here 7 altars and prepare me here 7 oxen and 7 rams. That's that numerology, 777. And Balak, did as Balaam had spoken, and Balak and Balaam offered every altar a bullock and a ram.
Yeah, and this is nothing new. Like trying to put curses on Israel, enchantments on Israel. And see, it has worked in this time for the most part. But see, that's why Yahweh Shai, you know, the truth shall set you free. And free for what? These enchantments. The truth has set us free from these enchantments, man. All right, but this is going back when you had the king of Moab. All right, you had a Midianite warlock. You know, You do what, man? Try to put curses on Israel, man. Go ahead.
And it says, and Balaam said unto Balak, stand by the burnt offering, and I will go. Peradventure, the Lord will come to meet me, and whatsoever he sheweth me, I will tell thee. And he went to a high place. Yep. And Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, met Balaam, and he said unto him, I have prepared 7 altars, and have offered unto every altar a bullock and a ram. Yep. And the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, return unto Balak, and thus shalt thou speak. See, Esau gonna meet this. Yep. Oh, you think I've been deceiving you this whole time, but now the Lord gonna tell you what it is, man. And it says, and the Lord put a word in Balaam's mouth, and said, return unto Balak, and thus shalt thou speak. And he returned unto him, and lo, he stood by his burnt offerings, and he and all the princes of Moab. And he took up his parable and said, Balak, the king of Moab, had brought me from Aram out of the mountains of the east, saying, come, curse me, Jacob, and come and defile Israel. Yep. And it says, how shall I curse whom the Lord have not cursed?
Yeah, so we have the elect in this time that are not cursed. You see, we're in the time we finna see reward, man. Spiritual powers, you know, help from the angels, you know. We're in the time where the Most High is finna have favor on his elect. And ain't nothing Esau can do. And see, Esau's finna be in the spirit. He's finna throw some enchantments out, man. You know, brothers, just be mindful, you know, with the social media and music you listen to, especially these new niggas, man. All right, be mindful. These niggas is putting out heavy seances. All right, these niggas done did some rituals before they made the song. Yeah. These niggas is going into some deep sexual magic. You look at these niggas, man. You know what they call that emo rap? This shit is very satanic, man.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Esau Edom is finna push out a lot of enchantments to try to uphold his kingdom. That's why scripture say, stand now with thine enchantment. He's finna try to stand with him. Like, we finna see some shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, like Eve is a heavy vessel of wickedness, man, because she absorbs all this shit.
Yes.
You know, because she get little perks, you know, to go with. Like, when you think about paganism and Satanism, like, there's perks that come with it. That's why people are inclined to it, because of the perks. And he has a system that pretty much rewards the woman, all right, for being wicked. You know? So just be mindful. You know, we gotta be mindful in these times how we move, man, because Esau's finna get very, very satanic. He's finna bring out, like I say, that little astro world shit. They're just a little glimpse of what this man does behind the scenes, man.
I still wasn't on 9/11.
Yeah. No. All right, go ahead.
I'll finish it off. And it says, or how shall I defile whom the Lord have not defied? That's spirit. And it says, from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. But that was,
that's in 23.
Yeah.
Yep. So he said the people shall dwell alone, shall not be reckoned amongst the nations. Which means what? We're going to increase in status, man. We're going to be rulers. All right. We're not going to be counted. All right. The men of Israel are going to be guys on earth. We're not going to be average Edomite. You know, these go bulldog Edomites. You see? Or these other heathens, man. Because you look at these heathens, all right, you get Moab, he ain't got it, man. All right, these niggas always somewhere taking a picture or something, you know, confused. Like, these heathens don't got it. Like, what the Most High finna elevate us to in the earth, man, is gonna be on a whole another level, man.
Scripture say the feeble amongst you shall be as David.
As David. The house of David should be as God.
That's God.
You know, the Alahayim, man. You see? We finna come into a whole new way of being, man. All right? You still in that Numbers 23?
Yeah, you want some more of it?
Yeah, jump down. Let me see. Bring that John 47.
47 and 9.
Yeah,
49 and 7.
49 and 7, then jump to 10.
This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Yep. Is counsel perished from the prudent?
Is wisdom no more in Teman? Because Teman, you know, was the smartest, all right, tribe of Esau Edom. So what is the Most High saying, man? He's breaking. See, the Most High is mocking this man. He's like, where your wisdom at? You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's mocking him because Esau knows that he has had the advantage in the earth through what? Witchcraft. All right? And the wisdom that he was illuminated with on the left-hand side. You see?
Scriptures say Babylon, the glory of the Chaldees.
The glory of the Chaldees. You see, now that glory is fading. You know? Esau like Jordan with the Wizards, man.
Yeah.
You know? This is
Shaq on the Celtics.
Yeah. Nigga couldn't even get up court. The ball coming back this way. You know? This is Esau, man. He ain't got it no more, man. You see? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 49:7, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? Is counsel perished from the prudent?
His counsel perished from the prudent. You know? Because Esau, like I said, he prides himself on, being smart. Like we hear these niggas talk, about the Neuralink. Yeah, see, we figured out, we figured out the billionaires in their mind.
Yeah.
And how, erase all sad thoughts.
So saying he mapped out the whole brain.
Yeah, he done mapped out everything. This nigga be capping, don't he?
Yeah.
This nigga be capping hard, man.
Yeah.
Now he knows some shit.
Yeah.
He tapped in, but this nigga be capping a lot too, man.
Yeah.
He don't got this shit. This nigga guessing. That's why he's experimenting on you niggas, man.
Right.
All right? Yeah, this juice, this is experiment. Because you think if Esau tap into immortality, he gonna give it to you niggas first? No. All right? Or some type of enhancement to your body, he gonna give it to you niggas first? Absolutely not, man. You're an experiment. He's trying to tap into immortality, and he's using you for the experiment, man. Yeah.
He getting real-time data off you niggas in real time. He ain't got to take it to the lab no more. He just put it out and see what it do.
And your ass gonna come to him.
Right, exactly. It says, is counsel perished from the prudent?
Yep.
Is their wisdom vanished?
Yeah, their wisdom vanished. All
Verse
right.
10.
He's mocking them, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10.
Yep.
Jeremiah 49:10.
Yep.
But I have made Esau barren.
Esau is becoming barren. He's being stripped from his secrecy. See, because one of the things that he used to be able to get away with, was secrecy, man. But now it's in the open. Yep. All right, it's coming knowledge. All right, especially with these lower level Edomites.
Yep.
All right, you have Jacob say something every now and then, but with these lower level Edomites, they going all into this nigga. What he doing? Like they exposing the graphene. All right, they exposing. All right, what the juice is doing to your immune system. You see, they going into what this man. That's why it's such a big resistance, man. The resistance is coming from this man being made bare.
Satan against Satan.
Yeah. So this man is being made bare, right? Before his destruction is gonna go into it. Go ahead.
I have uncovered his secret places.
Yep, I have uncovered his secret places. Go ahead.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
He shall not be able to hide himself. You see? Esau ain't in the shadow no more. He's exposed. All right? This devil is exposed. Like what's your guy called for uprising? That YouTube channel. Yeah, he been on fire lately. He going to all the rituals. He bringing out everything, man. See, everything. You can't hide yourself anymore. Now people look at a concert different. People look at TV different.
Music videos different.
Music different. The award shows. No, we're looking at that totally different now. The veil is uncovered, man. You see that covering cast that spoke of in Isaiah?
That's right.
That covering cast is coming out. All right, like a woman that you went to, First you miss all the the red flags, you miss it, But then after a while, what happened, man? Once you get exposed on one thing, now you start recalculating everything. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Thought your mama stayed in Charlotte.
Right.
Start unraveling like this shit ain't. Yeah. That's how it is with Esau, man. This shit ain't adding up, man.
We were saying that last week. With Esau and his speeches, it be like you said, it be something you have watched, but then you rewatch it from another a heightened sense of watching,
Yep.
and you be like, oh, this guy's the devil.
Yep.
And that's not just us. That's like you said. That's Edomite. That's regular ass, simple ass Jake in the world. You go back and watching old Tupac videos and watching, all of that stuff that when you were ignorant, you didn't know no better about. But now you watching it from not an entertainment state. You're watching it from a critique state.
Yep. Even with that Tupac, like I said, your brother Elder tried from me, brother GMS Atlanta Ba out there in London. But he did a tough video, like an hour and 48 minutes. But he has pictures of Tupac reading books from Madame Levinsky, which is one of those top warlocks. She was from Russia, but she moved to America, man, up there in New York.
He was a demon. Man.
Yeah, he was a warlock, man. You see?
Not to get on him, but I was watching something too. They were talking about how all of that was a big sacrifice, was a big ritual.
Yeah.
Like to the street he died on, Flamingo, and the names of Mike Tyson and Orlando. All those names were all part of a ritual. And then the guy I was watching, he said, even to the last words of what Tupac said, to the cop's name was Christ. And it was all a ritual. He was like, fuck you. Like, damn, like you be thinking all this shit just be regular shit. And this is like, everything you do is a form of blaspheme to the Heavenly Father, man.
And then you remember on the last CD, Machiavelli, he was on the cross.
He was on the cross.
And see, the brother broke it down. Remember, Yahweh Shai had a 3.5-year ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go from time that Pac got out of jail, it was like 3.5 years. That's when he really became global.
Yeah.
He was popping a little bit, but he really became global after he got out of jail. He pretty much had like a 3.5-year run, and then what? They killed him. But then they resurrected him through music.
And then when they had that hologram, they did that hologram 7 years from the time of him dying, which 7 years, 7 days. It's all rituals, man. That anti-Messiah spirit that Esau pushes out here.
And that was the name of that album too, the 7
Day Theory.
Yep. Was it? Yeah.
One of them names.
7 Day Adventist or some shit. It was
Jeremiah 49:10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not."
Yeah, because the exposure is going to lead to his destruction and him going to captivity, man. His empire is being destroyed. Why? Because this man is finna go into captivity. A lot of these Edomites will be put to death. All right? Because like these Edomites that we see, they're going to die.
Oh, yeah, if you're in America, you're going to die.
Yeah, if you're in America, you're done. Yeah. All right? Only the elites, Edomites in Europe, they're going straight into captivity. A lot of them going to be gathered up, but it's going to be a global slaughter of Edomites and the remnant. All right? Because you Edomites got a remnant, but it's for captivity. All right, Mosai has the remnant of Israel for what? Rulership. Well, the remnant of you Edomites going into captivity, man. You finna feel it, man. And that's why pretty much we're drinking the dregs of this cup of captivity, man, because, like I say, man, it'd be hard to go to work and try to play that part, man. You get instantly mad just looking at a nigga, man. Soon as a nigga close car door, you mad. You see this nigga,
Damn schedules.
Yeah, nigga schedule. Then nigga so dumb and effeminate.
Right.
Want to talk to your ass.
Yeah. I'm listening to the possum. This nigga tell you seen the fourth quarter. No, nigga.
No, man.
No, nigga. Shit.
Get your attention.
Yeah.
You watched the fight this weekend?
Yeah.
No.
And they killed off like so, nigga. What? We still here. Right. If that nigga was living, we still be working here. Getting paid the same goddamn thing, man. I'm not finna talk about this nigga for 9 hours, man.
Yeah.
I got 3 seconds.
2 Thessalonians 2:3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first."
Yeah, and see, we fell away.
Yes.
All right, as a people, man. That's why Esau was able to put all these bywords on us, because we fell away from who we truly are, man, and our ways, man, our customs, man.
It says, "And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
The son of perdition. See, now he's being revealed. All right. If you got a guess about who the devil is, all right, you done. You so far behind, you know.
Yeah.
If you need an explanation of why this man is the devil, all right, and what this man is doing real time. Like I say, he's having rituals, all right, in front of billions of people. He's doing a ritual. It's another video I want to do called for uprising. Now they finna erect these big giant statues. They can move, and they're gonna have it set up where it can portray pictures of athletes. You know, they can make it seem, they can turn the statue into whatever image they want. You know. Yeah, man. Like this man is finna take it.
This nigga's upgrading idol worship.
Yeah, this nigga's finna take it there.
Right. Meanwhile, Jake think they enemy is a nigga that live across the street.
Yeah.
You know?
It's 63rd Street.
Yeah. I'm like Elza Hall from Mississippi say, how the hell I got a beef with you because of where my mama stayed when I was born. Yeah, like I had a choice to stay here. Like nigga, this just happened to be where my mama stayed.
Like we was
block. Like goddamn, what the fuck can I do?
Exactly.
You know,
we was in the womb. Like you could be a blood crib.
Like, what? Picked it off the shelf.
Yeah.
On the way down.
You got generational feuds based on the color or what street or what side of town niggas staying on.
And they be family.
Yeah.
Right. Meanwhile, Esau running them up.
Yeah.
And goddamn, he done deceive you to the point where you don't even see him. You know, see him as the enemy. You know, they would say that he being revealed now though. Hey, by process of elimination, this nigga the devil, man.
Yep.
All right, he's your enemy. Yep.
The devil.
Yeah, the numbers,
Yeah. It's like I lost it. Let me pull it back up. Numbers 23 and 20.
Yep. How long you say again?
We probably got like a minute.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm getting real quick. Numbers 23.
And see, he's trying to find blame on the elect because he knows that if we have fault, all right, that he can have his way with us. But if there's no blame, right, that's what I see what Yahweh shot pretty much like when it's spirit. Yahweh shot sacrificed himself to cover us from this nigga trying to blame us in these times. You see that? Yahweh Shah had this thing mapped out. Well, he knew we was gonna get the victory. That's why he said it is done. He knew we was gonna get the. That's why I said the joy set before him. He endured the cross. When you read Hebrews 12 and 2, Yahweh Shah blood is covering us from this nigga's enchantments, man. And this nigga trying to make us guilty, man. You know, go ahead.
This is Numbers 23 and 20, and it says, "Behold, I have received commandment to bless."
He received commandment to bless. Go ahead.
And he hath blessed.
Yep.
And I cannot reverse it.
I cannot reverse it. You see? Yahweh Shah said it is done. He can't uncrucify Yahweh Shah. You know? He done. This man is finished, man. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, and he hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob.
He have not beheld iniquity in Jacob. That's the elect that believe on Yahweh Shah.
That remnant, yes, sir.
Our belief in Yahweh Shah, all right, is what sustaining us from iniquity. Go ahead.
Neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel.
Yep, go ahead.
The Lord the Lord is God is in with him, and the shout of the king is among them.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shem Yahushai brought them out of Egypt. He had as it were the strength of a unicorn.
Yep,
surely there is no enchantment against Jacob.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. That's the elect. You see? Most are not ignorant what this man will be doing in this time. That's why he covered us. You see that?
Yeah, he knew he was going to put pork in our food.
Yeah.
It says, neither is there any divinations against Israel.
Yep.
According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, who have Yahweh Shem Yahushai wrath.
Yeah, so now Esau is looking like, how do they come together? Like, what is the Most High doing with these people, man? All right, they coming out all these situations, these enchantments are not phasing them. Because Esau keep up with our lives, man. You know, he like, these men are serious. All right? These men are dead serious. Like, they practice what they preach. You know, their life is dedicated to chant my shit down. You know? That's why, hey, we give this nigga no rest. There's a video going up all the time, man. All right? And Esau has people that he pays to watch these things, man.
Mm-hmm.
This man, like, they got shifts watching the prophets, man.
Yeah.
All right? Like you say, in the spirit, what we doing, we're wearing this nigga out, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? we wearing them down, man. And he's gonna get to a point where he's gonna get real crazy. He gonna get to bite ears and shit.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Fighting dirty.
We glad.
All right.
Oh, you got a bro.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, with that, you know, we pray that you brothers, all right, and you few sisters were edified. Once again, we'll give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
The honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being a great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful next. Shalom.
Shalom.